Oh, am I on? Am I on? Hello, hello. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot Die Repeat, where a bunch of us schmucks back from vacation sit around, roll dice, do some laughing at each other, and a little bit of collaborative storytelling that we like to call our version of Dungeons and Dragons. And it is so good to be back. We are so thankful to be able to throw some plastic crack at the dice trays and get some D20s and 10s and 8s and 12s and all the fun stuff going again, and get to share those fun experiences with you. And I guess there's sound but no video right now. We're going to fix that in one moment. Boom. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on. Hello. There we go. So we are really excited to be back and thankful that you are here to share in the story with us. As a way of saying thank you, as always, we got our giveaways right here. And I think we are 50 away from giving away that sweet purple water dragon that's there. And we have the set of dice that regardless of how many subs we get, we will give away. Or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild. And if we get 10 new subscriptions, then we will give away a second set of dice or a second $5 gift card to DM's Guild. And we are just so thankful for you guys and the amazing community that you are, how supportive you are of us, and the participation in the chat and through the cheering of bits and on Discord and all the different ways that we interact as a community. It's really, really cool. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you. You can, of course, affect the game through the cheering of bits, as just mentioned. If you type in the chat !rewards, it'll show all of the different ways that you can affect the game through temporary hit points or spell slots or advantages, disadvantages, and all kinds of different things like that. So we would encourage you to throw your hat in the ring. Be creative. If there's something crazy you want to do, let us know, and we'll figure out if we can make that happen without breaking the game too much. And yeah, right? We do create. I do create the battles and everything with the expectation that the community will be participating, and so. When you don't participate, it just becomes that much more difficult for the party. But that's fun. For me, at least. But, again, thank you so much for being engaged and being the awesome community that you are. All right, well, without further ado, we're going to do a little recap because we've been off. And then we're going to dive into the session. So what's been going on with our party, the R.A.T.s, those who rage against the storm, as they have now come to be known? Well, they have made their way across the cinder wastes, which exist within the confluence of elemental planes of fire, earth, and air, all coming together in a triangular confluence with water seemingly absent, or at least until they recently learned was not absent, but below ground. They've traveled across the wastes in search of a moat of shadow, which is purported to be found at the tomb or oasis of Mukfat the Blind. They arrived at the oasis, which turned out to be a very old, very vibrant emerald caldera, which rises up from the cinder wastes in a very almost obnoxious change of scenery within the very dour and kind of just grayed landscape that typically greets the eye. As the party made their way up the emerald caldera to the top, they found a small little village or settlement of monks, all devoted to Mukfat the Blind. And the tomb where their venerated, former or fallen compatriot resides is down in the base of the caldera. And so after having spoken with some of the monks, they made their way down to the base and arrived and found one further monk there waiting for them, or rather waiting for someone. He greeted them and seemingly had a knowledge and insight and powers that were beyond any of the other monks. And this monk, who was an old soul, who just said his name was Tafkam, allowed the party to ask some questions after greeting each one individually, psychically, within their minds, and revealing a knowledge of each of them that was certainly beyond what any person would be able to comprehend upon a mere inspection. And Tafkam invited them to take the tests of the elements, and so prove themselves worthy to enter into the tomb of Mukfat. Of course, along the way, they got a little bit of a storyboard of what happened to Mukfat, as they saw a number of what can be described as cave drawings or elaborate frescoes that were along the walls of the caldera as they made their way down along the hour's trek. And they learned that Mukfat was seemingly a water genie that was able to come back to life. Although after an encounter with a minion of the the king, so to speak, the sultan of the confluence of plains, Mukfat lost his head, quite literally, and did not come back to life. Instead, he was laid in a sarcophagus at the base of this caldera, his body not decomposing, and he being laid to rest with the massive sword with which he fought, embedded within the hilt, a swirling bluish, purplish stone, which seemed to activate the ring worn by our Aasimar cleric, Selene, whose ring is known to react to motes of creation, of which the mote of shadow is one. So desiring to go and retrieve the mote, the party decided to take the test offered them, and a series of 6 doors, 8 actually, but 6 doors, 2 corresponding to each of the elements of air, earth, and fire, were presented to them, and each one chose a door to go through. The party had varying degrees of success in each of their tests, and ultimately passed all 6 of the tests, though not after some of them were severely hurt, on the precipice of death's door, while others seemed to make it through the tests with relative ease, and almost all of them receiving a boon for their efforts. I believe 4 of the 6 received a boon. Hashin, the half-elf, half-human, half-drow warlock / paladin / whatever he thinks he is. Cacophony, the Kenku warlock. Vex, the purple goblin, former halfling, inhabiting the body now, paladin. And Hugo, the human blade-singing wizard. All received a boon, and also received the travails of the trials, many of them being at very low health. As the party was reconstituted back in the center of the almost temple-like tomb, the monk, Tefcom, waited and watched them patiently and bade them proceed through the final 2 doors, the doors of water, which have now been unlocked. Having joined each of the runic stones together, which they gathered from the trials, placing them into 3 of the 4 vessels, urn-like instruments that the runes fit within once joined together, thus opening the final door to the final test, the test of water. And so now, our party is gathered, bruised and beaten, but determined to go and pass the final test. And we open up with the scene inside the tomb, this temple-like structure that looks out over a veranda about 30 feet below, with a yet smaller pathway that leads to the actual sarcophagus of Mukfat himself. The 3 elemental doors to the air, earth, and fire elements are now shut, the rune inscribed upon them no longer emanating any glow, and the doors of water are now opened. Hashin is lost in his thoughts, having failed to find Celine, though having Celine and Hashin both rescued, ultimately, by Vex, who went in to the test of tranquility and kept his mouth shut as he observed and found his 2 lost friends. Everyone is now back together, and the floor is yours.
I don't know about anyone else, but that was so much fun! I was in, like, this so much lightning, and it kind of reminded me of home. I miss home. But then, the lightning kept hitting me, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can use this lightning to power my hammer. So I did, and then my hammer went BAM! And it was really cool, and now we have to find some lightning in real life to see if this works in real life. And I'll totally get struck by lightning.
Oh, I lost my hand, and I hold up my right hand, which is just like skeleton fingers.
Oh,
I was hoping it would come back when I came out, but
scary.
no, that's all I got.
I don't think we had a chance to add it, but I did cast Aura of Vitality last session, like right at the end.
You did, and I think you said you calculated out like 80 points of
84.
healing.
Because I did a sorcery point to
Oh.
reroll a few.
Okay.
That's important.
And
I
so
know it is.
You have 84 points of healing, which you can distribute. We're doing this as a shortcut, by the way. Technically, it would be 2d6 each round for 10
Yeah.
rounds, but
It's a lot of rolling.
for the sake of efficiency, you can dole out your 84 points however you see fit.
Cool.
Sadika, your hand is like bone. Are you
I-
sure you're not hurt? What is this?
It's not painful anymore. It was.
How did your hand get chopped off?
Well, it burned off. I had to pour lava into a mold and then put my hand in it.
Oh,
A few times,
I had a
actually.
lot better trial than you did.
Well, you had fun,
I did.
so
Oh,
I rolled a
I'm sorry you lost
13
your hand.
for a medicine check
Okay.
on their health. Starting off the night.
Yeah. You can
Percentiles.
you can each give them what percentile you're in.
This
So,
one's easy for me. Don't worry, guys. I won't mess up.
so if
I
you
give up.
have low health, you would be in the first quartile, the 0 to 25%.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely there.
Same. First quartile.
99th percentile.
Fourth quartile.
So good. So good. Okay.
I think I'm less than 2%.
I'm in the third.
1 of 45 would be 2 of almost 100, right?
And oops, wrong one.
Third quarter.
Hasheen he's full. He's good.
Okay. So I'm gonna do 25 points to Cacophony to start. I'm gonna do 35 points to Hugo. I'm gonna do
So that's
15 points to Vex.
So you have 9 left.
Yeah, and then 9 if Hugo needs it. We'll go to Hugo.
Okay.
9 more to Hugo. All right. Very good.
And I did cast that subtly since it's verbal, so I took this spell.
Okay, very good.
Sorcerer point then.
Yes, so there is currently a bubble of silence around Celine and Hasheen,
that's right.
which you didn't actually hear Hasheen ask you a question about your hand. He kind of mimicked.
He's
very,
so good at
he mimicked
Pictionary.
very
You can fill it
I
out.
knew what he
enthusiastically,
was
like,
saying.
What's
Yep.
going on with your right hand?
Yep.
He has moved himself to the corner so as not to get anyone else into the bubble. Celine, you can join him over there.
Yeah, put me in the silent corner,
That looks
please.
terrible. Just be silent all the time? Just talking to yourself and no one can hear you talk? That's like
I wonder, is there a way we can get them to switch
I
places?
feel like I got along just fine when I couldn't talk. So it's not the worst thing.
you poor thing!
I'll just be examining her hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do this, and I'm gonna turn it into like a tentacle or something like totally crazy.
Is that what you do?
What? As I'm holding it?
Gross.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
You watch as her skeleton hand all of a sudden expands and the individual bones get covered in one giant appendage of tentacle flesh.
Wow, I'll be that. That's not normal.
Turn it into a flower. No, turn it into a shark tail. No, turn it into
You watch a shark tail pop out of her back and then rescind back in.
turn it into a little bird, and then you're like a little bird with a bird hand.
And her normal hand pops back out.
Oh, that's lame.
Can you turn it into other things as well, or is it just
Turn it into a knife.
like that's what I was thinking? Can
She
you
cannot do that. It has to be.
Alright.
It has to be a bodily appendage that a creature
Yeah.
would.
So
would-
like
like
claws.
a
Like a
rhinoceros
saber-tooth.
horn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a rhinoceros horn. That's pretty hard. You might be able to do some stabby
Like
with it.
out of her nose though, or out of her hand?
So I'm gonna like concentrate, and then like a rhinoceros horn just like pops out of the top of my beak.
Oh, that answers that question.
I guess it works.
Interesting.
Wait. What happens? Is this real?
Good point. Maybe I can try wings. I'm gonna concentrate, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know if wings
your hands
might be pushing
and
it.
arms poof into wings, but you don't think that they would necessarily allow you to fly. You
Okay.
think maybe you could like
Glide.
glide if you were falling and needed to slow your fall.
So like a feather fall.
So I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at them like I kind of like the way
with
these
the high
look.
enough roll.
Oh, right.
Pretty.
Thanks. I don't think they'll work.
Can you
But
like
they're
change
nice.
your whole body at once? Like, can you just be like halfling and pop into a little
That's from
halfling?
that. From her.
I can't change into anything that's different than my shape.
So she thinks about it for a minute and
Yeah.
she changes into a halfling, except her clothes are exactly the same.
Oh, that's handy.
That
It
could come
is.
in mighty good use.
What happens if you're someone taller than you? Like, can you change into like a giant? Would you grow?
I'm gonna try, and I'll look
Turn
like a
into me!
giant.
So she
Ray's
he turns
posing.
into a miniature Ray that is about the same height as
It
Cacophony.
worked. We match.
This is so crazy. Wow,
It's like
I
a
really
little
think
sister.
eyes.
You see the purple
Thanks.
eyes which glow.
Awesome.
This is so cool. All right, should we finish the water? I volunteer myself. I'll do a water trial.
I would also
Is this something we
love to
can?
go into that door right there.
Which one's that one? There's two. Do you want the chaos side or the non-chaos side?
Well, you said chaos and non-chaos, but it's chaos and order.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna
So
turn
the left
myself
side.
back into.
Can we
monk's
all
not
go in
my normal
together?
look.
Is there or is it something that's still one person has
That's
to
what I
go
was
So
gonna
through?
the
ask.
doors that are opened do not have a black nothing beyond them. They look like rooms,
And
hallways.
the monk guy's not here?
The monk guy is there.
Oh.
He's standing in front of the window that's overlooking the sarcophagus, just kind of arms folded nonchalantly, just kind of watching you and listening.
Well, I say us three could go through the one on the left, and those three can go on the one on the right.
People who have low health should go
I
on
could-
the one on the right. Because that one tends not hurt them, right?
Sure.
Or
Well,
we don't have to. I mean, I guess I can go on the non-chaos order side.
it does make sense if you go on the right side and try and protect those two, and I'll go on this side, and you can pretty much do everything.
Maybe I'll try becoming a fish
That's such
or
a
a
great
whale.
I was just thinking more about keeping the healer with us, but
Oh,
Well, what I could do is I can cast so everyone can breathe underwater.
That's convenient.
oh,
Yeah,
it might be useful.
I think so. So let us know, because I can only do it for... Oh, it actually lasts for 24 hours. So I'll do it now.
So you watch as she takes hold of the tier
I don't
of,
watch. I watch the monk to see how he reacts to her doing this.
of Vivon Rano
Yeah.
and roll a perception check. And as the there's a verbal component for guidance, is there not?
Can I go home?
18.
18.
The good news is it'd be really easy to play me tonight.
Well, someone could dispel magic. Just saying.
Whoa.
And
I guess I can do that.
I was gonna say I can't do that.
No, keep her in silence forever.
and each of you feel this. It's a strange sensation. It feels like for a moment, like your sinuses are fully congested and like you have a headache, and then it goes from what feels like your sinuses to like down your throat, and you have a hard time breathing for a moment, and then into your lungs, and then just as soon as it kind of washed over you, it's gone. And you are breathing normal, but you also feel like there's a fluidity within your lungs that is also able to process the water, which you now can breathe as well.
So you're saying we can breathe underwater now?
I think it
24
worked.
hours.
That was a weird feeling.
I know, it feels
I
like...
didn't like
it feels
that.
weird.
Hugo's like checking them for gills.
No gills.
You should make gills, though. Just... It'd be so cool.
Hugo, now that
I'm
he
gonna try when we get in
he
there.
sees the bubble,
Yep.
he'll be like, all right, I guess it's good if everyone can talk, and he'll cast a spell magic.
On Celine or Hasheen?
Oh, definitely Celine.
All right. Celine steps forward, and Hugo casts a spell magic, and there is, as if there was a a 20-foot radius ball around her. You watch as there are illuminated cracks that kind of go up all around in a spherical shape and then shatter and fall to the ground and disappear as the Dispel magic is cast. And Celine, you can hear once more.
Oh, I can hear?
And you know that the silence is gone.
Oh, yay! Okay, that was interesting.
You
everyone.
also can't breathe underwater anymore. He dispelled it.
Oh, yeah, did he? That would be so funny!
The Dispel magic went off first, A, and B, technically when you use Dispel magic, it's one magical effect.
That would have been so funny! We all drop into the ocean and I just immediately drown. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Thank you, Hugo. That's much better.
Nah, you're mighty welcome.
Can you do the same thing for Hasheen? Or...
I cannot.
Okay.
Vex, in paying attention to Tefcom, you watched as Ray took hold of the tier. His eyes, not so subtly, focused on her. And what was subtle, but present, was a small smile that crested his lips. And then there was a narrowing of the eyes as he just looked at the necklace.
Can I think back to the voices that spoke to me at the altars? And I think I recall the second voice telling me to release the waters, right?
Let me scroll back up there in my notes.
But what I don't recall is if I rolled to check to see if I thought that this was actually Jormungandr talking or some sort of other influence.
I believe the second voice that... I can't remember the order.
The second one was the creeper one.
Okay, the first voice you heard
Vexel
was...
recognizes 2 of the shrines, 2 that jump out at you, 1 terrifies, 1 gives you peace. I just wrote something T, small shrine, trident with lightning striking it, Eberron, devour, evil god of destruction, weather and calamitous weather. And then P, on opposite site, shrine that has an Ouroboros, serpent biting its own tail, shrine to Velas.
Veles, V-E-L-E-S.
Less common name is Jormungandr. And then you also sensed Pinnacle Shrine, Sylvanas.
This was after this, though.
Yeah.
Is it after? Yeah.
So
the
the
one.
first voice
Yeah.
of Veles was
Thank
a voice that was comforting. Or at the very least calming.
So,
This...
noise brings peace?
Hmm?
Just an observation.
I don't know what you just said.
It's all good.
Okay.
For my notes.
The second voice that said to release the waters was the opposite. It was disconcerting. It was unnerving. Caused the goblin hairs on your arms to stand on end.
Alright.
And then the monk said, "Why is the illuminated one come here with loose bonds and no presents?"
Mm-hmm. We don't know what kind of presence it is.
Right.
Santa?
Okay.
Stop taking notes of all my stuff.
I say to, actually, you know what? I cast message
Okay, you cast message
to Ray.
to Ray. Okay.
I say,
You can hear me, but no one else can. It's Vexel. Do you think that the water that water device you have should be out in the open amongst the water worshippers?
I mean, her necklace is always hiding underneath her thing. She grabbed it, but it was still underneath. It's always been hidden. So
did you
would-
respond to me?
No, I'm just telling you. It's it is hidden. I don't know if that makes you change your message.
No, he definitely saw it. He definitely saw it.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I watched him watch you.
it's hidden under my shirt, but I'll try to be more sneaky if I use it again.
If only we had an illusion wizard.
That would be nice.
I think that perhaps
This
I
is out
forgot
loud.
he was here. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been sneaky, but I totally forgot he was in this room.
Like if Ray accidentally stepped on him and that's how we beat the boss.
Go ahead, Rex.
I think maybe we should all stick with Ray.
I will be.
All through one door then.
All together.
Yes.
All together.
Chaos!
All right.
Hugo just starts walking towards the door and just...
Let's go.
Okay, so you choose the door on the left, and you go through, and as you do,
Looks unfriendly, let's leave.
you...
What the pictures look like.
let me see for a moment. What was this? Oh, right. Oh, right, yes. That's how this works. You...
Reassuring.
You walk through, and you immediately are overwhelmed by a very pungent, moldy smell.
Yeah, I think we picked the wrong door.
And as you walk in further, the door closes behind you, and the room begins to fill with water. This doesn't concern you, of course, because you now can breathe water for the next 24 hours. And as you kind of slosh through to the end, you see there is a wall with many spikes from floor to ceiling, and there are skeletons on the opposite wall, which are now being obscured by the rising water. That's what you see for free. What do you wish to do?
I'd like
Chico, can
to.
you see ahead?
Uh,
And I'll guidance him.
I'll take a look.
The corridor is closed at the end, right?
Yes, there's
We
no,
can't see the end of that. but-
there is nothing
so
but
there's nothing to...
the
Oh.
Well, if he's still investigating, I'll
spikes,
still help him.
skeletons, long hallway, rushing water
There may
filling.
be a button.
Yeah, guidance.
I'd like to look for cracks in the wall.
Okay, please, Vex can roll a perception check. What were you looking for, Hugo?
I was just going to make a perception check.
General observation.
General observation.
Okay, you can do so. You are guidanced as well.
I'm gonna
Vex,
do
what'd
the
you roll?
same thing.
Cacophony, go ahead.
Perception.
9. Your eyes dart to the skeleton's Vex, and you're just drawn there. You look around for cracks, but your eyes quickly come back to the skeletons. There are openings in the bottom of the floor. There aren't cracks, but this seems to be where the water is flowing in. Cacophony, would you roll?
21.
And were you just making a general observation?
Yeah.
What did you roll, Hugo?
20.
20. Both of you were able to observe before the water quickly obscured it what looked to be tracks or marks in the floor, which would indicate that the spikes have some sort of,
They move.
yes, have
Okay.
some sort of trajectory towards the opposite wall.
Well, I think we might need to be a little careful. The spikes at the end look like they they might move.
Anyone else want to throw these skeletons around? Or is that just me?
I think that just might be you.
Dang it.
That
The
might
water
help.
is now up to your knees, about 2 feet high. So it's Vex for you, it's about up to your chest. and cacophony like thighs.
Maybe we should throw the skeletons to see what the spikes do.
Okay.
I have a feeling that's maybe how these people died.
Can I don't know what kind of check it would be on the skeleton, the one that's closest to me, to see if there's any visible cause of death, unless it's just played up drowning.
Hashin's kind of in the back. Where are you guys? What's your order here? Vex, you were inspecting. Hugo, you were inspecting.
I guess I'd be behind.
Yeah, somewhere.
Was
Good
there
one.
anything on this door when we went into it, like the other ones?
It was open. Both doors opened once the 3 completed runes were placed in.
Is there a tourist pamphlet stand or anything? You
So,
are here, sign?
You can roll. Celine, you're going up to the skeleton.
Yeah, can Hashin help me with his rangerness?
Where? Please tell me where you're going.
I don't want to be all the way in the front. I just figured with all the bones all over the place, there'd be one
Well,
nearby.
the bones are situated primarily right here.
You can't really see that side of the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not going to step in front of this now that I can see them. I'll hold off on that then. I'm just going to wait for now.
The spikes.
Can I throw a skeleton?
Could somebody mage hand?
Are you going to pick up the skeleton?
I'm waiting for a response to see if.
No,
they want
don't
me.
step out there yet, Chestnut. Don't one of you know mage hand? Cantrip? None of us speak mage hand?
No.
It's never been useful before, so I understand, but... Darn. Alright. I'm trying to see if the spikes are what killed them or if it was something else. I would assume the spikes, but...
Can roll a disadvantaged medicine check because you are seeking from a distance to ascertain wounds.
Okay. Hey, that's not that bad. 19. I rolled a 13 and a 14. I have a +6.
Okay, very good. It does look like these skeletons were crushed and pierced.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, those were killed by the spikes. For sure.
Alright, thanks.
Can Hugo make an investigation check and look to see if there are pressure plates or anything that he could see on the floor or something that would look like it might trigger it?
Sure. Are you
Guidance.
stepping to the front?
Yeah, I'll stay in the front.
Go ahead and roll your
Oh, that's
investigation.
good. It's going to be a lot.
Full dice, by the way.
How's 30?
30.
When was this place built? Ooh, he's counter-rolling your 30?
As you are looking around, your feet, it's not so much that you see because the floor is now obscured in murky, moldy water. Dirt from the actual this hallway here has kind of been rustled up and it's cloudy, murky water. But your feet, you feel like they're almost hanging over a bit of a lip as you stand right on the edge of the 10-foot open area directly in front of the spikes. And you get the sense that there is an elevation change, ever so slight, and that the floor one step further is different, or you can't tell if there's a trigger, but it's odd enough for you to think that the entire floor here may be
So
the trigger.
with that, Hugo will kind of put one foot right on the edge, take his other foot, almost like doing the hokey pokey, and stick it out there and like wave it all about
Yep.
without touching the floor though.
Yep. Nothing happens.
I think it might be the floor itself. Is the water deep enough for us to like swim through yet?
Yeah.
It's about 3.5 feet. So Vex is basically treading water at this point.
I think we might have to like try to swim without touching the floor.
That makes
Or counteroffer, we swim on the spikes and then we trigger the spikes and then we ride the spikes to the wall
Aren't
like a surfboard.
But aren't they coming towards us?
Oh, they're coming to the skeletons. It's not if you're on top of it.
I think they're coming this way, and then the skeletons
Spikes
got
are from
speared.
floor to ceiling.
Oh, they're going vertical?
No, they're essentially protruding out of the wall on the southern wall.
Yep.
From floor to ceiling, like it covers the entire
I see what you're
space.
saying, yeah.
Which way are we trying to go? The opposite way of the spikes?
There's a wall here. There's no seeming exit from from
okay.
where you came.
Does anyone see like a button on these walls or like a little indentation? Like you could stick your finger in a hole in the wall somewhere? Is it brick wall?
I looked. But
Stone. Yep.
Ray will just start putting her finger in the little crevices all around the stone.
Hugo will kind of just squat down in the water, start kind of
Should we
fish
wait?
swimming. So
Should
like
we
you
wait
know, like,
for the water
Did you
to
video
get
and he'll attempt
higher?
to come out a little bit and try
Okay,
not to touch the
I
ground.
need you to roll a.
Dude, you're trying to swim in the kiddie pool right
That's
now.
right.
You're
I'm
going
swimming in the kiddie pool.
I was gonna become a snake.
I can
and, like,
float,
slither
man. I'm
through
just
the
kind of
water.
floating on the
Water
top of the
snake.
water,
I
you know?
need you to roll an athletics.
You have
check.
too much muscles.
Too much muscles. That is true.
You're gonna sink.
Athletics, 18.
18. Okay, now I need you to roll an acrobatics check.
Please, don't fail. Please don't fail.
26.
26. Okay, you are able to contort your body and kind of control your movements enough to move out into this space as you kind of unfurl your body lengthwise.
You're water spidering.
And tread,
I am.
tread enough to not touch the floor as the water
He's doing
continues,
like 360s
continues to rise. As you get through another 20 seconds or so, it's about 4 feet, and so you can kind of invert yourself and just keep your legs up as you kind of like do a little doggy paddle.
I'm
and
still alive, so
not touching the floor, which is you said
That's
is
good.
your
yep, not touching the floor.
Yep.
Floor is
Check out the skeletons
Floor is
while
low.
you're out there.
I'd rather just try to focus on keeping my feet off the ground at this point.
Do you
Um,
see
Remember
anything?
deep breaths.
I'll take another investigate or a perception check to see if there's where can we go from here.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
19.
18. You don't see any other means of egress anywhere.
Well, I think there might be some trick. I don't see no way out of here.
Should we wait for the water to fill the whole room?
I
If
think
we
so.
can breathe, then at least we can float to the top.
I can't swim in this little water.
Did we look at the ceiling yet?
You look up, and it's about a 10-foot ceiling, and it's just solid.
There's no like
Yep.
sigil or.
Why don't you turn into a fish, swim towards the little skeletons, and then see if there's anything going on?
I could try it.
Be careful.
Mostly, I know you'd stay the same size, but just turning into a fish would be good.
Yeah.
Just a giant fish.
You have to stay humanoid.
Yeah, so I'd have like
You can,
like
you can
webs
give
and
yourselves,
gills.
like webbed
Yeah.
feet and
Who's
webbed
first?
hands.
Is there a druid power? Be shaped. That'd be crazy. What if goldfish came out of your little skeleton?
Shoot goldfish. I don't know if that would tell us anything more. Maybe.
So knowing that this is a something test of water, and
It's
water flows the path of least resistance, does it seem like the water is eddying somewhere or escaping in
Roll an
any
investigation
particular
check.
direction? I'm not the right person to ask these questions. That's gonna be not very high. Can Darlin use portent on me? 8.
8. It's just rising to you.
Cool.
All right. Ray's gonna kind of go towards the ledge, but not step off the ledge. And she's going to shape the water around the skeletons to try to make it like parting of the sea-esque to
Okay.
see if there's any like
You can
holes. Hugo, check it out!
you part a 5-foot by 5-foot square around this portion of the skeletons, which is about half of the pile of the skeletons.
Hugo,
And
check it out!
Hugo doggy paddles over to it.
Does he get advantage?
They
because
they
I'm
look
helping?
dead.
No, the wall, silly.
All right, he'll look at the wall.
Does he
He'll
get
check
advantage because I'm helping?
Sure. Roll your
You're pointing out
investigation
which
with
wall for
advantage.
sure.
An 18.
18. There do
advantage?
seem to be
I roll
indents
with
in the
advantage.
wall. As you kind of run your hand
Same.
over it, there do seem to be a series of indents all through the wall.
Do they look
Which-
like they might correspond to the spikes?
As you kind of look back,
Yeah.
it looks like, yeah, this is exactly where the
I
spikes
I
impact.
don't see nothing strange other than all the holes that look like they might match up with them there spikes.
You want me to do the
Alright.
other side?
How about
No, actually, Hugo's gonna swim back.
how about this?
How about we activate him?
Okay, it is
Yes,
now about 6
exactly.
feet. It's 6. The water's about 6
So-
feet and about 4 feet from the top.
As soon as Hugo gets back onto the ground that he knows he can stand on,
Yep.
he's gonna take his foot and jam it on the floor and then take it right back.
Okay. As he does that, the spikes with lightning speed extend out. Please roll a dexterity saving.
We weren't sure how fast they're gonna be able to move.
You don't need the foot.
Dex?
Yep.
15.
15. As you step on it, it's odd in the water. You feel a little bit slower
Uh-oh.
as you pull back
Ah.
just in time.
Whew.
As not merely spikes, but the entire wall seems to
Dang.
push through the water, smash into the other side, and there's a beat of about 1, 2, 3, 4,
He wants to look the other
5,
way
That's
while
what
this
I
is
wanna
going
do.
on.
and then it
What's
retracts.
the other side of the wall?
That's
look like?
that's all he really cares about is when the wall goes by, he wants to look at where the spikes came
Okay.
from.
Roll perception with disadvantage because it is covered in water.
Actually, the
point.
rules of displacement mean the water would have made it easier for him to dodge because it would have pushed back. Technically.
16.
16. It looked like there might have been something there.
We can
Uh,
time it again. I'll shape water. You do that. We all look that way.
All right, I'll try it again.
Let me hold on. Tap him on the shoulder. Good luck. Guidance.
So he kind of works
You
on his
know-
speediness.
So from a mechanical standpoint, guidance doesn't work on
Yeah.
saves.
Saves.
Oh,
but
was it a save? I
it-
thought you made an ability check.
Yeah, it would work on
dex save.
perception or something
Just
like
let him
that.
feel strong.
Okay.
It's all right.
So you step on it again, roll another
Placebo effect.
dexterity
Yeah,
save.
exactly.
Yeah.
I believe
As
in
soon as the
you.
wall goes, Ray will
How's
shape
a
the
16
water.
this time?
Yeah.
You
That's the power of
you're
belief,
ready
buddy.
For it this time, you step and retract as it smashes against the wall, and it's a weird sound because you're hearing it through the reverberation now of the water because the room is filled with water. You all are hesitant at first to take a breath, but then you can breathe just fine. No issue.
Does the wall move back as fast as it extends across?
It
Or is it
after
a little
about
bit
6
slower?
seconds, it goes a little bit slower. It's yeah, it goes back. It's about so it goes extends out and then it's about 6 seconds back.
All right. Did any of y'all see an opening down there?
So as soon as the thing moved, Ray would have tried to shape the water to make a little bit clearing of
Okay.
that wall behind the spikes.
So you try to
I'd
shape
be aimed the middle.
like right here.
No, the middle of the wall of the spikes.
Okay, so you can choose a 5 foot by 5 foot square to shape water.
Sure. So the middle of the wall of the spikes.
Okay, so there's
So we get to see half and half.
yeah 2.5
Yeah.
on either side.
That's what
Woo!
I gotta go
Sure.
for.
All right.
Screw that grid.
You kind of you look through the murky waters, and you try to focus on the center of the wall, and you clear a 5 foot by 5 foot space. What else? What is
We're
anyone
all-
else trying to do?
The next,
All looking at.
Well,
perception,
I
think.
guided Hugo, so
the next
hopefully
time it goes
he's perceiving.
fast, I'm swimming to the end.
Oh, you're just swimming there.
So did you go this time, or are you saying next time?
No,
like
next
a
time.
like a third
I'm
time?
gonna talk about it first.
Is there
I was
gonna
just
be a
saying,
third
I'm
time?
thinking like like wave body surfing. Like we just get in and let the wall push us through the hole.
Is there a
But
hole?
there is
I
not a
don't
hole.
know.
Look, turn, look. I
That's
would
why
have
I'm
rolled.
asking.
I would have looked.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage
Yeah, I'm looking as well.
Why is it disadvantage?
because you're in dark, murky water.
So it didn't do anything.
Oh, you don't
when I
have-
cleared it?
Also, there's no light in here.
Oh.
Can I give myself fish eyes?
Woo, that'd be
Get
cool.
the effect of
Yeah. That
fish
I wouldn't
eyes?
do anything then. 5.
5. Yeah,
What do you
it's
see
really
with your
it's
giant
dark
eyes?
and cloudy.
Can't
It's
see anything. I tried
Yeah.
to clear it, but no one else looked.
Light cantrip.
light cantrip. The light emits out through the water, and it's this weird brackish color, brownish
Spooky.
all,
I'm an angry
all
fish.
around you. And as the water kind of reverberates, and there's not waves per se, but as you swim and move, it kind of sends little eddies throughout the stream here, and there's weird kind of refractions and refractions and reflections of the light.
Okay.
So it's helpful. So you wouldn't have disadvantage per se due to darkness. Now it's just due to the murkiness of the water.
Listen, did none of you all look when the thing went by?
I told everyone to look.
By the way, each of you sound kind of like.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
Well, that's probably a good point. We're probably having a hard time talking now.
Yeah. Alright, I do want to give myself fish eyes to try and see a little bit better underwater. I don't know how fish see underwater, honestly, so I don't know if that would even make it
Okay,
worse.
so you're giving yourself fish
and
eyes.
I'm gonna look.
How do fish
roll an
eyes
Arcana
work?
check to see how successfully you can work out the anatomy of fish eyes for yourself.
13.
All right, we'll say that that's good enough.
Okay.
So you can roll a non-disadvantaged perception check through the murky waters.
So it's not murky. Shape water, I can change the water's color or
Opacity.
Yes.
Yes.
So I
8.
would do it so it's clearer.
Okay, so
Less
you
murky.
make the 5-foot area
But we
clear.
still have to see through all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So is someone gonna try to swim up to it after they trigger to look, or with an
I'll
8
do it.
you can't make it out
Okay.
as the
Technically, her protruding eyes give her a much wider field of vision than ours, according to Google.
Oh, so it just
So-
makes me see.
You see like this now.
Okay.
You see more of what you don't
Does
see.
anyone have a, does anyone
So
have
like,
a swim speed?
I do.
and I'm
No,
saying
I
that
do
didn't
not.
work the way I
Ray's
thought
the
it was
only
going
one.
to
She
work.
needs the one to go.
Yeah,
She needs to be
I'll
the
go.
one to go.
One more time. Sounds good.
Be safe. It's the whole session.
This one hurts.
Whole session. I can't sleep.
7.
7. As you turn to kind of tell Ray to go, you aren't really concentrating on where you're stepping, and your foot accidentally crosses and hits the floor, shooting out the spikes and the wall. It slams. It just catches the bottom of your foot, but
Oh,
man, that hurts as you take 10 points of piercing bludgeoning damage before you pull it back.
Ouch.
Ray, you
I go.
Now
start
the water is
swimming
even more murky
because
there's
as
blood in
blood
it.
begins
Blood.
to because you have a swimming speed, you're at your normal rate of speed, which I believe is 40 feet,
45.
45. So you
awesome.
get up as you clear the water around you.
Why do you have a swim speed?
Roll a perception check.
Storm giant.
Storm giants have swim speeds?
Yeah, I can also breathe underwater naturally.
That's interesting.
Dang it, it was on a 19. for
There,
that.
because storm giants are at home in water or in storms. It's a
It's
12.
a thing.
12.
It's important to breathe when you're at land.
You are mindful of the retreating wall, and so you try to swim out as fast as you can, and you look around, and there does seem to be a indent in the wall, as there are 4 steel metal kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, rods that kind of are what is extending out. They're in each of the corners of the wall. But in the center of the wall, there seems to be an indent, but you can't quite see to the back of it to see what is going on.
Alright, I'll swim back before the wall comes. I think this is it! Cacophony, get on my back and I'll swim you!
Why are we so
The,
big cacophony out?
the indent was about
And she's the smallest.
like about a foot in
It's right there.
diameter.
Are you smaller than Cacophony?
Oh,
Vex! Get on my back!
Yes!
I didn't realize you were smaller than Cacophony.
He's a goblin.
Yes. He's tinier. I'm like 5'4", I think.
All right,
That's hilarious.
I'll do it.
One more time!
Come on, you go.
Celine, he starts yelling underwater.
Oh, you have a +5 to all your saves. You should have passed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have a +5? Forget it. All right, we'll do it again.
Is that because of your paladin aura?
Thank goodness.
I completely forgot.
All right,
So
you
that's
can-
totally
you can give
passive
yourself your
all the
10 points
time?
back. I'll be
All right.
I'll be benevolent.
So if I think I
all
rolled a
the
lot
time.
this time, so that's a 25.
you're on it. Boom.
Not this time.
Trigger the wall.
We all just imagine the
Spikes
blood.
go past.
I swim Vex out.
I'm gonna grow webbing and follow you.
Oh.
Okay. So the
Ooh.
3 of you are growing.
While we're
going
swimming,
now.
I take the tear revive on Rano.
No, he does not.
You can't squirm your hand under there.
Um.
You're reaching down a 13-year-old
going
shirt,
in the
sir.
hole. I'm
Questionable.
dropping Vex off and then going back.
Okay. So
Why this occurs? Hugo would keep his foot on the floor after he tried to put it on again,
Swimsuit.
just in
I
case
didn't
it
know
would
if you
keep
guys
him
could
out.
make it fast
I don't know if it.
That's a good thought, though.
it does
thought I'd just
not.
be
As
able
it
to
Does not?
hits,
Okay.
it begins to retract.
matter what.
And you would have to.
Yep.
Now you could try to hold the wall in place with someone had some strength, but
Yeah.
you
That
swim
person's gone.
forward. You swim
come back.
forward and you kind of put Vex. Do you stuff him in the hole? What do you do?
Stuff him in the hole.
Yeah, he's being stuffed in the hole.
All right, Vex.
Vex in the hole!
Have fun, Vex! If you die, someone else will just come!
That's great. You're a sacrificial character.
All right, Vex, you're being stuffed in the hole, and then Ray starts talking
experiment.
about someone else
Hilarious.
coming, and it's strange. As you think about your own kind of appearance here, and okay, I guess I understand what she's talking about. Please roll an acrobatics check. As Ray, also, I need both you and Cacophony to roll acrobatics as you try to, as Ray stuffs Vex and then quickly turns to move back. Cacophony, you're kind of swimming behind, and you do have a swim speed now that you have webbed hands and
Oh, nice.
feet. And
Yes.
I need each of you to see if you can avoid each other.
19.
23.
And you do. It's kind of like, you know, those
Coffee's in the
movies
front,
like
followed by Ray. Ray's catching.
like Hunt for Red October, where
Vince
there's
is
like the
falling
torpedo
behind.
in the water, and the submarines do this like crazy dance. and
Oh, yeah.
Naturally, the American submarine just misses the Russian submarine or whatever, as it always happens. But you are the proverbial submarine, Ray, the massive kind of
In a vessel
displacing
submarine.
figure
Yes,
here.
we're underwater.
And Cacophony
You can
is
breathe
the
underwater,
wee
Cacophony.
torpedo, which kind of just
But you still have your
corkscrews
silence bubble
around
on
you
you.
as you both miss each
So
other.
you're just sulking in the
Cacophony, you get up to this opening that you can kind of see. Roll a perception check. Vex, what was your acrobatics check to kind of contort your body?
10.
10. It is enough, though you feel highly constrained as you are shoved into this 1-foot diameter opening, and you are immediately greeted by the end of the opening with your face kind of up against it, and you're inside, your hands are trapped, and what do you do?
Didn't go the way we planned.
This is like reverse birthing. You're totally Jim carrying it except in the reverse.
Knowing that Vex is there, Ray's gonna swim to where the spikes are and try to.
You're not gonna like try to push him like
No, he's gonna try to hold
You're
the
stuck.
spikes to give him more time. So just slow
more
the
time
delay
to birth himself.
Okay, so you swim to the spikes as they're coming
as they're.
towards you.
Yep,
Please
and then-
roll an athletics check.
Oh no.
Roll a crit.
It's all up to Vexel
31.
31. You put your feet on the floor and you
I just want to give him some extra time.
you quickly feel yourself kind of falling backwards until your foot finds the corner of the wall, where you finally find some purchase, and you brace yourself, and you are holding the wall. It is currently still in your hands, but you're gonna have to continue to roll, or all three of you may be crushed. Cacophony, what are you doing?
Well, I rolled perception. I got a crit. 22 total.
Wow.
Woo!
I don't know. I forget why, but
you see Vex,
something is happening.
you see Vex's body stuffed into a 1 foot diameter kind of cylindrical.
We're just storing him for later.
How did this happen?
You were here.
How did you get in the birthing canal?
She tricked me.
It's fully dilated and.
Oh no!
Yeah.
C-section! Get him out of there!
Vex, I need you to roll. You're in. I need you. What are you trying to do here?
You say like we have a plan. That's so kind.
I'm feeling around,
I have an idea.
looking around,
Make the Mario sound when he goes into a tube.
thinking around.
Oh.
Maybe you'll get through the other side.
Oh, that's true. Did you try saying open sesame?
I'm feeling around in there.
That you
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
All right. You begin to probe the canal. Please roll a.
Canal is on the episode title.
Probe the canal.
I cast that at the 4th level.
Hey, Molly, do you have your
Perception.
thunder glove? Okay.
But we're underwater. So, do you want to be electrocuted?
18.
Thunder, not lightning.
Oh, right.
18. As your face is smooshed up against the end wall, you kind of begin like Tyrannosaurus arms like around, and you feel kind of an opening that you think you can insert yourself further into.
Oh.
Cervix-like, if you will.
Oh, do you think the gods watching us are like facepalming right now? Like we chose them?
What do you do?
Gotta go deeper, man.
But I can't reach.
Is he sticking
a
out at
problem.
all, or is he totally in there?
His feet are kind of like almost like kicking and swimming. You can certainly try to assist him if you want in his further
Plunger him in.
Yeah.
I continue exploring the hole.
Okay, so you take one of your hands and it seems to find some room, although you need to kind of contort your hand, and I need you to roll one more acrobatics check. I need you to roll another athletics check.
Oh, this is great.
All I got is a picture of the the vet with the right up the rear end of the cow.
Oh, the glove.
Yeah, glove.
Yeah.
Now he's a Heva Hava. Okay.
Eva.
21.
Okay, you are able to maintain your resistance against the wall. Vex, you pierce through
Boy, oh
with
boy.
one finger. Ultimately,
That's all it takes.
you pierce the pucker,
Ay, ay, ay.
and you feel a knob-like thing on the inside.
It's called a bunghole.
You have found the spot.
That's
the
the
mythical
cervix. We're
spot.
reverse birthing.
Mythical
you
spot.
Oh my gosh.
You must have read it in a book. That
Don't know from experience. I read about this.
Definitely read about
Hey,
it.
is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Do you
Thank goodness no one's watching.
what
I have no idea what's going on. So, like, I came in here and in 5 minutes, I have no idea what's going on.
Your character is still
All right, what
silent.
do I feel?
Mine isn't.
it feels like a bit of like a knob or a button,
A button?
something like that.
Well, you gotta press the button.
So you
Well, I mean, I would like to lose my left arm, so this is my left arm. I'm gonna push the button.
okay. You push the button and immediately there is a strong, overwhelming sucking sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
The course.
Yeah.
The good news is you're
The
plastic.
Ray, you feel the wall cease its pressure against you and it extends out all the way. As you press the button, there is an opening that emerges around your hand, and then after a moment it opens up quickly and it just pours through into this room that is beyond.
Nice.
As you fall on the ground, as the water quickly begins to rush in, though it seems to be just sucked out of vents in the bottom of this. And as you hit the as you hit the floor begins to drop as if it was being held buoyant, and now it's just as the water is receding, it is receding and going down, 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 about 30 feet down.
Jeez.
And so you look up to the ledge, and Cacophony, I need you to have rolled a athletics check to resist the tide of water which is draining out here.
Not very athletic.
Let's quitters talk. You got this.
8.
The rushing water kind of carries you into this room.
Feather fall.
I need you take
Flopping like a fish.
Yeah.
Out of water. Although
you
water's
take 2
coming in
points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of slam onto the floor next to Vex as the floor
Hey,
continues down.
I did it.
The rest of you all kind of swim for a time and then kind of just slosh through the water as it is drained out. The spikes are now at the north, and you stand over the precipice of a floor and that has dropped. Vex and Cacophony at the bottom about 30 feet below, and another door that you can clearly see with all kinds of waves and iconography of water carved into it.
Hey,
That
Shane,
was fun.
you
We
Shane,
did
you got
it.
any pittance?
He can't talk.
It's a good time for that.
Can we dispel magic on him now?
All right, I had my fun. Cast a spell magic.
So, as I was saying, I have so many pittance, like all of the pittance. I'm the best
I
at
know, I helped you
pittance.
collect them when we used them last time.
Oh, yeah, we used them, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
we did. Alright, okay, let's get down with the others.
What's in this?
Turbo, thank you for the follow, and Mills, thank you for the gifted subs. We appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, Turbo.
Is this a room, or are we overlooking anything?
You are in a room
Okay.
which seems to have receded into the floor, and you can roll a survival check.
Survival.
Uh-oh.
10.
Thunder.
10. You get the sense that you're probably on the mezzanine level, where the sarcophagus itself was.
Are there any doors in here?
There
One
is a
door.
door carved with all water
right there.
iconography in front of you.
I walk up to it and look at it.
Right. You approach, and it opens as you approach.
Oh,
We didn't even need a dragon claw.
Don't worry, guys. I completed this test.
That's good, yeah. Good stuff.
The 4 of you are still up in the room above.
He's pitting
Is
in
it
it.
still
You're- you're-
stone all the way down?
It is stone all the way down.
We will just try to climb it down.
Okay.
So the water's gone from the bottom room?
The water seems to have rushed out
Okay.
of the bottom room.
I'm gonna keep my my webbing.
Okay, Vex, as you peer
Yeah.
through, you are in fact on the level of the mezzanine,
oh yeah.
and you see now clearly, which you didn't see before, a very large body of water, which, as you look at it, you see exactly where the water drained into. It was simply released into this much larger reservoir, which is present. As you look to the right, you see there are heads of fish and other marine creatures with water just kind of bubbling out of it continuously. Although the water itself doesn't seem to rise, it's just present. You look across the way and you see a couple things.
That's a big map.
Dang, that's a huge map.
as you come out, if you used pittance to climb down, and I
I
presume
did,
that you
yeah.
all
Yeah.
were able to do that.
Plus, I'm a ranger, so like, good grip.
Do you want to roll an athletics check?
Yes.
Go for it.
Guidance. Buddy, buddy.
What'd you say? Acrobatics?
Athletics, yep.
You said acrobatics, right?
I did, right, athletics.
It's good because I have a +5 on that as well. 22.
22. You make your way down, and you garner yourself a point for the next ranger level.
Use pittance.
You're off.
Hey, I cast a wizard cantrip.
I
Pretty
fight
much,
all the time.
pretty much way harder than pittance.
Yeah, but have you ever tried to buy pittance? They're hard, man. Not everyone has them.
That's your ranger skill is from buying them.
Yeah, I'm a thrifty
You're on
shopper.
Amazon
Yeah.
at midnight, 12:01, refreshing.
What are those? I'm a secret shopper. That's what I am.
No, it's this way, I think.
Price gouger. On
Trying to
the
get the
pit
center
market.
for the sake of the...
Totally not instant
Online.
boss fight. Dang,
Alright.
this thing's huge.
So, the sarcophagus is before you. It is about 15 feet long at the base. The actual center where Mukfat is buried is maybe 10 feet long, which is about the size of a genie when they're kind of in their normal form, not having enhanced themselves or, whatever. You see the opening that is clear, that shows his head, and then the sword is displayed underneath with kind of some runic writing all about. What do you do?
I look back and look to see if the monk guy's looking down here.
He is. He's watching.
I'm gonna walk to the edge and dip my foot in the water just to see.
Interessante.
To the edge, dip the
Yeah.
foot in the water. As you touch the water, you see a series of lines, almost like think like the crop designs, the crop formations,
crop circles?
like crop circles. Yeah.
From the aliens?
This feels like Atlantis.
Yes.
Swim
Like all
away,
the
Merle.
lights coming on.
You see them as soon as you touch the water. You see them light up on both sides.
That's
The
so
ancient
good.
aliens were there.
Yep, true that. There's a
You gotta
crystal
be that
skull
guy with the
somewhere in
poofy
this
hair.
building.
Yep.
And there are these lines all throughout which alight, and the fire all around turns blue.
Ooh.
Hey, take your foot out. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I take my foot up.
The change remains.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do we hokey pokey it one more time?
Why not?
Might as well.
Do it.
Put
Maybe
your
it'll
right
turn
foot
purple.
Should I just
Shake
Go
it all
in?
about this time.
swim to the bottom and
No, we don't know what's in the water
see?
yet.
Okay.
Are there
I'll put my
markings on the
foot in.
floor?
There are markings on the floor. It is almost a sunburst type of design on this half mezzanine area.
Is it just different colored clay, or are there runes on this floor? Or?
It is different color stone. Yep.
Okay.
Similarly, there is all kinds of runes in a circle around the sarcophagus. Those did not light up
Did not.
when the lines in the basin did.
Are the lines in the floor? Did you say that they were indented? Like
It's
water could channel through them?
Are you when you say floor, like where you're standing, or in the
Where
water?
the sarcophagus is? Can we
Oh.
see from this distance?
You'd have to go closer to see. It's hard to tell because of the variations.
Sure.
So I've been in a silent spell for a while. What's the goal here? I also couldn't hear.
Well, first of all,
Point back up at that guy.
Oh, hey.
He's watching us for sure.
Okay.
Keep forgetting about that guy.
He's very
And then I will message.
It's really
Let's say-
creepy.
Well, I presumed that we were attempting to find the shadow mode,
Okay.
which perhaps is on the sword.
my
Okay.
ring reacting.
Oh yeah.
Any
I'm-
brighter now that we're closer?
Yes, it's gotten not necessarily brighter, but it's almost as if it is guiding you, like it's almost pulling you.
I remember from Marishka that the little dragon around the ring would move around the stone to point at the Tier Vive on Rano. So is it doing the same, like moving around compass for his general direction?
It has. Yep.
Okay.
The orientation of the dragon's mouth has kind of shifted
Yeah.
and is pointing directly at the sarcophagus.
Yeah, look at that.
So, I'm pretty good at taking things from crypts and whatnot. Would you like me to try? I just need the distraction.
Oh. Maybe we can like superheat this water and it would create like smoke, and then the smoke would fill and it would be steam, and then it would obscure the glass on the top, and then we would be in a smoky, steamy room.
That's an option. I was also thinking someone casts darkness.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
What if he can see through darkness?
He might. He could see through steam.
He seems pretty
He
powerful.
can see through his eyelids.
That's for sure.
Are you talking about the
Presume
monk
he
prophet
has
guy?
some sort of a true
Yeah.
sight.
Do you guys care if I just approach and just walk around, see if...
I think that's a good idea.
Can I go with you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just looking for maybe weak points, pay homage.
I'll stand behind him, and every once in a while I'll poke my head off to the side to see what's going on.
I'll bless Hashim. Not bless. I'll
Okay.
guidance you before
Remember
we
to
go away.
look through the legs, too.
Hasheen is moving,
of course.
followed by Vex
My favorite view.
and Celine.
All right.
And what are Hugo, Ray, and Cacophony doing?
I'm gonna go as well.
Hugo, once they cross, Hugo will actually stand on that little bridge there and just kind of watch. Specifically the water, and then kind of looking up above and back to the water.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray's gonna take the other side of the water.
Okay. Make sure you give him a thumbs up or something. Like, hey, we're happy to be here.
I'm gonna
This is a
cast
great-
False Life on myself.
Okay, False Life has been cast, which
Good
is
stuff,
the
yeah,
ability
he's
you
cool,
just
yeah.
achieved.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What does that do for you?
So,
I get some
I would
temporary
like
hit
to
points.
investigate the sarcophagus. Or
Guidance.
maybe weak points, or do I even see the globe?
Please roll investigation.
You cast guidance on me, correct?
Yep. Yep.
All right, I am not the one to do this, but here we are.
You just said you're good at.
I'm good at breaking into crypts. I'm not really good at not
stealing
breaking into
part.
them. No, I'm good at stealing too. I'm more of a smash and grab guy.
I know.
16.
16. You look at the sarcophagus, which has been carefully crafted. There does seem to be a series of locks on either side. 4 locks, to be specific.
On each side or 4 total?
4 total. 2 on
2
each
and 2.
side, which
It'd be weird if it was 3 and 1.
which
Mhm.
you get the sense could be either all 4 unlocked and the lid slid off, or 2 unlocked and perhaps it
Flipped,
it
yeah.
wrenched open. Otherwise, there are runes up and down the sides, which look to be arcane in nature. It's not a language per se that you recognize.
Okay.
And as you approach the 4 kind of what looked to be ornamental spheres in the
On each corner?
of each corner, they begin to glow blue, the same blue color that the lines on in the water, you don't know how far down, are also glowing.
I'll cast Divine Sense while we're walking out there too.
Okay,
Nice.
and
That's
what
good idea.
does that?
I sense celestials, fiends, undead, consecrated, or desecrated within 60 feet.
Okay, you sense none of those things.
Interesting.
Why is everything lighting up blue?
It's a good question.
Oh, now that we're here, can I see if the marks on the floor, like, carved to let, like, water channel through?
Yes, they are slightly depressed.
What happens if we take some of the water that's surrounding us and we put them in these carved runes on the floor here? Like water resuscitating dried
It's a
ground?
good idea. Hey, Ray. Can I see the thing? The color of the thing?
Sure.
Is it the same color as the glowy things?
Are you taking it out and looking at it?
We are not taking it out. Ray will.
Like, beep.
Are you're trying to get the color?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if.
She knows the color of it.
Is
it
this
the same color?
Same color?
Are you looking at it or not?
I just know. I know what color it is. I see it every day.
Right. No, it's not the same color. It's yours is like a duller, less vibrant.
Yeah, not quite. Mine's not as like vibrant.
We're not seeing a glow
It's
through
not.
the
It's
shirt
like blue,
anything?
but it's not like blue.
Roll a
like
perception
this
check.
is.
Gotcha. So, like, you know, you don't think it's weird that there's no water on this plane, and yet we
13.
found a place with water, and you've
Can't really look. Get through the fabric. It's
I'm
like
distracted.
heavy
Just
leather that's hard
saying.
to
Makes
see
sense.
through.
we might be at like the heart of something that's pretty important.
Oh,
here.
you know what we can do though?
Let's hear it.
We can open up the table rasa.
The tabula. Okay.
Yeah, we put it underneath the water. We know it has to be underwater, and then we can open that one drawer underwater. Just saying.
I was actually supposed to ask you about one of the drawers.
Is it about the water drawer?
That would be convenient.
Ah, where?
No, I think it's the
The death.
Raven Queen one.
Yeah. The
No, we're
death
doing
door.
this now.
I feel like it. Takes
Open the
us-
table?
I feel like it takes us a little bit away from our objective.
Can we focus, please?
I was kind of saying, you know, the guys up there kind of watching. I think if we're gonna do something, we
Alright.
should
So like,
do it.
I could probably
That
try
would
to
certainly
pick.
be distracting.
I could try to pick 2 locks, and force it open, grab the thing, and then who the hell knows what happens. We could talk our giant friend here into actually looking at the
Well, what,
tier of Ivandrado.
what if we? Do you think if we picked off 4 locks, you might just be able to slide off the lid and just sneak in and sneak out without it really looking like the lid was moved?
I'd like to message the head in
Maybe.
the sarcophagus.
Okay. What do you say?
Are you dead?
I was gonna ask if there was a way we could tell it was really, really dead, or if there was any life left in him at all.
Mr. Muckfat, I believe that damn it, what the hell what's his name? The
Muckfat the blind?
no, your
Tough
mom,
cum?
Velez and the Devourer.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that your
For the Devastator?
your pals, your monger and the Devourer sent me to perhaps release the water. Can you give me some guidance here?
Please roll the
I like it.
intervention, please.
I'm looking at the guy's face through it. I'm like, his head is decapitated from his body.
There's no response.
Hey, like, there's like 6 inches of separation there.
I'm gonna kneel down and cup some of the water by the edge and then try and feed it into the...
When you do that, the water runs in and begins to. There seems to be a slight slope,
Yeah.
and it begins to run towards the center in this
Oh.
kind of this pattern, which is obscured by the sarcophagus. As you do, wherever the water touches and runs, it briefly lights up blue, and then it
All right, that's a
ceases
good one.
again.
We need a lot of water.
Hold on.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Next time you
I'm
do
gonna give
that,
myself an elephant
please
tusk,
let me know.
soak up
Oh,
water,
I just suggested
You
and
mean
then
everybody
spit it
like
in.
The,
That's a good-
Love
I
it.
would like
Yes,
to perform
or
a
not the tusk,
ceremony.
the
I know, I
yeah,
was
the
talking
nose
to the
thing.
head.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
alright.
I was
So-
talking to the head.
So
Excellent
you channel your, what are those things called? The elephant guys?
Luxodon.
Luxodon. You channel your inner Luxodon, and all of a sudden, Cacophony's beak becomes this massive orange
great.
trunk.
I
It
think
may-
I have an idea.
Oh my goodness!
This is the coolest day ever!
This is medically concerning.
And I'm gonna.
Oh, wait. While you do that, I would like to cast ceremony and turn it into holy water. While you do
Are
it.
we trying
Okay.
to revive this guy?
It's
Trying
none
to
of your
unlock
business.
the sarcophagus.
I mean, it sounds like one of us are.
Is it?
I'm not planning on reviving.
I don't think we can. Again,
Are you still all in the same spots? Have you moved?
I would have. I walked
I feel
around
like
to the
we're
back.
Celine,
kind
you
of
kind of
yeah,
went
definitely.
there.
I'm on the back end of the
On-
sarcophagi.
I'm next to Celine because I saw you try to scoop water, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming I would.
Where's
Yeah.
what are the rest of you doing?
I'm still mostly watching the water.
So
Okay,
Hugo's
Hugo,
drawing a
same.
mustache on the glass window.
Vex, what are you doing?
I'm going to stand next to the elephant trunk and turn it into holy water as
Let's
she
do it!
sprays it in.
Woo!
So
Okay.
you do so. You go ahead and roll a
May Yggdrasil guide this water.
roll a athletics check to see how much water you can slosh up and then
Dude, we're about to give
release.
him a sinus wash with holy water.
3.
This is great.
3.
3.
You sneeze.
It goes down. Yes, exactly.
Wrong tube.
You try to.
What happens
You,
if you swallow holy water?
it's like
Oh,
when you're
no.
drinking and then all of a sudden you breathe
Chill
down
check.
the wrong tube. Except you have water breathing cast on you.
Right.
So you like accidentally breathe it in and the water just disappears in your body.
So
Dude, you're well hydrated.
perhaps Ray could just take a 5-foot cube and bring it over.
That could work, or maybe she could use the thing that's around her neck that, is connected to the plane of water and could get us a lot of water.
Well,
Isn't that what helps her get a 5-foot cube of water?
I don't know, actually.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought so.
Do we think a 5-foot cube's big enough for this?
Maybe we have to.
She can do another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, what, twice a
but
day?
I didn't make it
in a
home
lifetime?
first.
Shaping water? I can shape water unlimited. I could do it a million times
I
a
wonder
lifetime
what
in a day.
else you could do with that.
Shape water?
No, I mean the tier.
Oh, well, I
What?
haven't had a lot of free time to explore.
Okay.
I messaged Jake. Or
No, you messaged Jay.
Yes, Steven?
yes, Jake. Earlier in the session,
Yeah.
we witnessed the monk observe the utilization of the tier
Mhm.
in
We're trying to keep it.
knowing interest.
Oh, okay.
And so you do shape water.
For what?
Is that what you're doing?
I say we kill him.
Yeah,
know
we're
what
saying
I'm
take a
doing.
whole bunch of water and drop it on the floor.
On the runes.
On the
floor.
runes.
Because they lit
Oh.
up when the water touched them.
Can't you
I
create
tried to
water
elephant
yet? Isn't
trunk
it
it
10
and it
gallons
didn't
you
work.
can create water?
Two times a day I can create water.
10 gallons of water.
Let's do it.
I'm dropping it on the runes.
Yeah.
All right.
While I'm trying to turn it into holy water.
So it has to filter through your hands.
Yeah.
All right, so Ray,
Clovers
Doesn't
grow up
matter.
on
Ray
the
kind of
sarcophagus.
grasps the necklace.
I'm gonna do it sneakily.
Go ahead and roll a
Disadvantage.
sleight of hand.
I like it. I like it. Good thought.
She's just going to scratch her, yo.
Yeah.
just a little itchy.
Where's that water coming from?
She'll like fake a cough and put her hand to her throat.
But it's a good.
Good acting.
You have gained
17.
Good job.
17.
one level in the
First
rogue
time.
class.
All right.
But I mean, he's gonna see water move, so
As
he'll assume.
as you kind of cough and you grasp the necklace, roll a perception check.
Me?
It's pulling away from you towards the...
7.
7. All right, you kind of close your eyes, not really perceiving anything, and then you open them
sense.
again, and with your left hand you conjure 10 gallons of water, and you just let it drop.
No. As it's going down, she'll shape it.
Okay, so
kinda-
you conjure it, and it just kind of begins to lightly rain, which you kind of swirl into almost like
This
a
is not
water
discreet
weird.
at all.
You know,
It's
this
monsoon season.
Yeah, this is definitely.
This is a natural weather pattern here, for sure.
Totally
Vex, you kind
discreet.
of look up
Everyone
to
looks
Tefcon, and there is
confused.
a broad smile on his face.
You could have
We're
pretended
so
to vomit
Of course
like
there is.
10
I mean,
gallons of
clearly we're
water.
reviving him. I don't know.
Do I think that Yggdrasil has affected this water at all? As I cast ceremony on it?
Roll an Arcana check, or rather, an Arcana roll. Yes.
Because
I want to know if he's really, really
It was
dead.
cocked, but it was a good
and
one.
not have him come
That
back
was
to
a
life
good
when
one,
we're
too.
in there trying
16.
I just don't
16.
think it's gonna happen with him being decapitated.
You feel like your
I don't.
I think that guy's
blessing
gonna try to
certainly
steal his
took
power.
hold on the water,
Oh, good.
and as it falls, the entire area
Correct.
lights up
I
Correct.
knew it.
blue,
Why?
and the water rushes towards the
Correct.
center and seems to collect underneath the sarcophagus, although the rune remains blue. Hashin, you see, as the water seems to collect underneath the sarcophagus itself fills with water.
It's normal.
When I
And there is a
I knew it. I knew it.
as the 4 locks are released, and
Ray.
the
Everybody be
Roll
ready.
it.
we're gonna be reviving
the
him.
lid just lifts off with the water, seeming to lift it buoyantly.
Do I see the thing in there?
The hands are laid over the handle of the sword, and the hilt is there. It is glowing a vibrant cerulean blue.
Do I think I could mage hand it out of there?
Well, you'd need to move the lid off.
I thought you said it was rising.
It's like buoyant on the water, which is kind of bubbling up in the sarcophagus.
Ray, push it. Push it real good.
Raise, yeah.
Hip check it.
She'll kind of go in front
Stealthily.
of Vex and just kind of.
Okay, as you stretch out your hands,
It's gotta be cracking up
and
upstairs.
you move the sarcophagus out of the way.
I'll never know.
Before you have a chance to do anything else,
Oh, boy.
you go to reach. The sword lifts up as if it's tilting by the hilt towards you, Ray.
Uh-oh.
And as you do that,
I'll grab
the tear of Vivon Rano shoots off of your neck
shoots
Uh-oh.
and connects with the hilt of the sword.
Grab it.
There is a flash of blue light
Hold you, Jake.
as the tear
Let's just wait.
of Vivon Rano now has grown.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And this
I'm gonna lose it.
the gem that was inside of the hilt seems to have been absorbed into the tear. What was once almost like a long kind of diamond teardrop shape now has like almost like a, you know, the game Jacks?
Yeah.
It's almost like a not pixelated, but
It looks like a COVID ball.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's almost like a Moravian
virus.
star type of pattern to it.
Protrusions.
That are not as long
spike
as
protein.
the center spoke, but that kind of protrude off. Fractal. It looks kind of like a fractal-esque. And as you do that, the necklace just is kind of falls back into the sarcophagus.
Ray will try to grab the sword while it was still in the air before it fell down.
Okay. You grab the sword, and you have the sword in your hand, and the necklace is in the sarcophagus.
I would like to try to grab the necklace as it was falling.
As you go to do that,
I thought wait, wasn't the necklace in the sword?
no.
Oh, then Ray will try to grab the necklace.
Too late! You took your hand off the piece.
I'm
You went for the
sorry,
sword.
I thought the necklace
You're going
was
for the
in
necklace.
sword.
Please roll-
I would go for the necklace.
fair.
Please
that's
roll
still-
a
yeah.
sleight of hand.
I would be 2 though.
Both of you can roll a sleight of
Okay.
hand.
Ray's like, ooh, coupon. He goes for the coupon.
15. Please
Come
roll.
on, Ranger Rogue guy.
Let me see.
That was a weird
Do you have an
roll.
advantage?
Let me check.
I don't know if any of you have advantage.
I
don't
don't.
have
I had so
I
many.
have 2.
You have 2?
Nice.
Now I'm gonna use 1. I'll have 1 left.
Okay.
Great.
How many do you have, Cacophony?
None.
You have none.
I have none.
Wow, where's
She
Sivanic
gave them all to
at,
Jake.
huh?
Ugh.
Sivanic, where are you at?
18.
18.
Seriously.
So Hashin, as you both reach, he gets there first and pulls it out. And as he does, the body of Mukfat the Blind
Yep.
dissolves into the water.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We...
Definitely dead, I
Hey
think.
Ray, I got your thing. Did you see that?
The water
My holy
then
water worked.
drains out and recedes back into the rune, which goes from a vibrant blue color to a turquoise as you feel the entire room begin to shake.
I hand it over to Ray.
All right, I think it might be
Take
time
it,
to
take
go.
it.
I think it might be time to go.
As you all turn, what are you doing?
Can we get the? Is there an emergency exit sign flashing? Like, is there somebody
Is there
conducting
anything
traffic?
left in the sarcophagus?
It is an empty
Just
sarcophagus with an old sword.
How is my
Grab the
has
sword.
my
It is
No moat.
large.
I don't grab the sword. I
It's-
look at it and wonder.
Think of
You
it.
have the
Think
moat.
of like the
said he was
Braveheart.
shadow
Like
moat.
it's like a 6-foot
Yeah,
sword.
you said he was 10 feet
I
tall. so
cast
that's big-
warding
that's as tall
bond
as me.
on Hugo.
Okay, you cast warding bond on Hugo. Is anyone doing anything else?
The shadow moat is gone.
Hugo wants to just
No.
The
look up
moat was
and see what the
absorbed
guy is
into
The
doing.
moat was
That's what I thought.
absorbed
That's
into
why
the
it's
tier of
fractaled.
Vivon Rano.
You have
Is my
+1 to
range
AC and +1 to
Misunderstood that one.
saves.
That was my
Yes.
bad. Sorry.
And
Roll
resistance to all
a insight check.
Resistance to all damage.
All damage. Yes.
But you take it, right? You take it.
Yes, he doesn't
14.
even know that I take whatever damage he takes.
In the brief instant
That's my
that you
job.
watched as the tear disconnected from your neck, it wasn't the same color as it normally was. It was actually glowing a bluish color, which
Freaking told
matched,
you.
matched the color of the stone in the hilt, and you get the sense that this was not a moat of shadow.
Oh shoot.
This was another moat of water.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Oh.
the tear absorbed it.
You just
what
evolved
does
a
that
water
mean?
stone.
That
And-
means that the tier's now
Even stronger.
shit ton stronger.
What's better than Squirtle?
Blastoise.
War turtle.
Oh, if we're going right to the top, it's Blastoise.
And the water
Yeah,
is
Gary does.
rising
Okay.
Oh, no.
rapidly.
Oh, we can still breathe underwater.
Oh, can we?
Yes.
As
24
the
hours.
water rises, the blue flame continues to burn
It's not normal.
as the
Oh,
water
that's
rises
normal.
over it.
What's
Let's
Monk
run back.
Dude? What's Monk Dude who's watching doing now?
Good question.
He's wringing his hands
Oh, I don't like this dude.
with a smile upon his face.
Well, run now.
So it's an open mezzanine, or was he blocked off by a window?
There is a window,
But it's
So
up
the only
pretty
exit
high.
is really the place that we came out of.
which the door is
Why are we exiting?
shut.
I don't understand.
'Cause the water's
There are
rising, we hear
bubbles that
thumps.
begin to bubble up to the surface all around you.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I
boy.
figured.
Wait, hold on. The body dissolved. Did the head dissolve?
The whole body
okay.
and head,
So it's all
everything
gone.
dissolved.
Everything is gone.
All right.
And so, okay, is the water above all of our heads now?
No, it's like at your ankles, and over the flames. As the bubbles
Ray rages.
begin to emerge, okay, you go into your rage. There is one particular portion that has heavy bubbles.
Oh.
And you watch as out of the bubbles emerge two elongated, what look to be spikes that give way to a grooved carapace
Yep.
with all kinds of
Fun.
what can only be described as like jagged razor spikes all about it. As this carapace emerges, it gives way to a face which has like predator like pincer mouth and horns that kind of come down around its nose where its nose otherwise would be. It has large, what you would call pauldrons on the shoulders, but they're in fact more of this jagged red maroon carapace, which give way to arms. One arm is a massive pincer claw. The other is a hand which holds what looks to be some sort of a trident or some sort of a implement for piercing, which gives way to a beard which hangs off of the chin, which is very very Davy Jones-esque, as it kind of is just kind of almost undulating in the water that is emerging down, which its whole body is covered in this carapace except for his stomach, which gives way to kind of a white, sinewy, muscly underbelly, and down to kind of hip guards, and then what look to be almost like a pronged crab-like legs as this creature.
This takes a little while for him to come out, right?
Yeah, dude. That's like
So we all get like 6 rounds on him, right?
yeah, we do.
I'm as big as his big toe.
Holy cow!
That's cool.
Like why he's coming up, like we get a free action here or an action, like why he's coming up as soon as the horns would appear.
This happens very quickly.
All right.
Holy cow!
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Come on.
I just rolled
It's been a
2
long time
crits.
since he killed somebody.
I know.
Nice.
Holy cow.
No, I wasted them.
This might
Are
be
you kidding? You're going first.
the biggest mini you've ever used in combat with us. I don't know. Are the dragons bigger? No, I think it's the biggest one
Wow.
you've ever used.
This is probably the biggest mini I've used against the rats. Yeah, I've used minis of this size. In other,
Fisher, dumb.
This one's actually a large,
Shiny.
not a mini.
This is
Sparkle like
technically
my thumb.
gargantuan in huge. I'm sorry, huge
Yogurt.
in size. So it takes up a 15 by
cow.
15 space on the board.
Alright, so it should be fairly...
So how deep was this water? Was he just like lying down the whole time? We didn't notice.
Just
You-
on his
you
back.
don't
Yeah, he
know.
was.
You also, the tier is kind of undulating and thrumming
it is.
with power.
Okay, Barnacle boy.
You get the sense that the joinder of the tier with this stone has released something.
Yeah, I would say so.
The entire, by the way, recall, the entire basin here is shaking.
Oh.
As if something is building beneath you.
No.
What if this isn't the biggest thing we have to fight?
21 to 25.
21.
23.
Ray at
14.
23, Hugo at 21. I'm going to change over my music.
Can you play some soothing water spa sounds?
Yeah.
Burbling river.
I'm going to put on the final stand. All right.
It's the final stand.
Well, the end of campaign 3.
16 to
Begins
20.
evening.
16.
Now we can poof out of here if we had to.
16 for Celine.
Can't we?
Oh, 17.
Can't we?
17.
I would just do
Funny
that.
thing how
Weak.
blood and water interact. See how quickly you can perhaps do that.
Like right now.
Weak.
Let's go.
Only those who suck run away.
Yeah. we
Vex,
suck.
7.
7,
called
and
the Wrath.
Cacophony,
14.
14. All right.
Hugo, that's a sword in there, right?
No.
Oh, I thought that was like our family.
It's a 6-foot sword.
In the depictions on the paintings, I believe you saw someone
my sword was
using-
on the wall in the
Oh, it wasn't
pictures.
in the sarcophagus.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been nice though.
Thought that would be too easy for you.
Yeah, it would
It was like a dummy sword in there, right?
Machine,
like
you
just
had
a-
17, you said?
17. No, I think it was with the tier, or the
All right.
moat, and it was probably a
Yikes.
powerful sword for a
Ray.
Oh.
The water is rising. It's to your ankles, and
kneecaps for
this
everyone else.
massive aquatic crab-like crustacean fish man of the size of, well, a full-grown storm giant, about 50 feet tall,
Oh
which
my gosh.
seems to be now walking on the water,
Dude!
emerges before you.
So, my knowledge of the sea, would I know with sea creatures that like one spot is more vulnerable? Like for a crab, when you eat it, you pop off that little shell with the little tab. Would I recognize?
Are you gonna rip it off?
I mean, maybe.
That's awesome.
No, I'm just like to concentrate my
Where's the
fire on
butter?
something that's obviously so shielded. So like, cause it's crab, part this, part that, part fish. Would I recognize any like weak spots with it? Like a shark, you punch it in the nose.
Roll a perception check.
I will never punch a shark in the nose.
Why?
15.
15. You
I'd
where
rather
get
their teeth
never
are.
be in a place where there's a shark next
you
to me
get
to
the
punch me in the nose.
sense
You don't go to the ocean?
Hell no.
you get the sense that
real?
Only
With-
rivers.
enough strength, perhaps, you could de-shell the crab.
Oh, alive? Oh, we just need to boil the water.
That was your idea.
Feast for the village!
I don't think I can boil
But
water.
certainly the parts that
Boil the
have the
water in 'em.
least plating, so to speak, are the stomach and the forearms, the face.
Hey, big ugly! I'm gonna be taller than you one day!
That's a terrifying thought!
Ray will go more towards the edge.
Can you actually play the angry mud crab sounds from Skyrim on loop for this encounter?
That's funny.
So Ray will go towards the edge of the, not getting into the water, but right at the edge of the water.
Remember
Yes.
when Ollie
And then-
almost died to a big crab?
Yeah.
And
I
June.
remember.
Is she 30 feet away?
It is less than 30 feet from you. It's currently 15 feet from you.
So Ray will use her long range. She's gonna do.
Yep.
What's that face for, Jake?
No, I'm thinking
Oh.
about my move.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ray's gonna do a long range, and she's gonna great weapons master it
Okay.
and recklessly attack.
All right. Please roll your d20.
My
Great.
goodness.
She said a
What'd
great
you get?
weapons master.
3.
That's not good.
Molly, I think you need to fix your ear.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure
I
they're
couldn't see the mic.
make sure
when you
they're
were
close,
talking.
as close to your mouth as possible. You roll a 3.
Yeah.
That misses. You use your long range attack. Okay. So you have a second attack as you unfurl the attack with the hammer. You watch as Sammy emerges with the giant dragon jawbone and kind of throws it almost tomahawk-like end over end, and it just hits and dissipates off of the armor of the creature.
Whoops! Take 2! Alright, she'll try that again. Great weapons mastery, everything.
Maybe this thing doesn't even see us. We're so small.
19?
19. This time, David comes out, and he gets the sling swirling, and he looses a spectral stone, which clangs off of the head covering of the creature. It seems unaffected, doing no damage.
Dang, what do you roll?
19.
So this thing's gonna be hard to hit with a lot of HP.
Yep. And it's probably
Yeah.
gonna hit like a truck.
All
I
right,
guess I
Hugo,
will
it is
great
your
weapons
turn.
Master it.
Hugo will kind of move right next to Ray.
Okay.
He will use his bonus
On
action.
the north side or south side?
That side's fine.
Okay.
To his bonus action start blade singing, and then he will cast chromatic orb. He's going to use acid, and he's going to do it at level 4.
Acid.
Yep. And that will be 26 to hit.
Okay. The chromatic orb. I'm so sorry. The chromatic
does nothing,
orb
does it? You
hits
chose acid.
center mass into the creature.
Nothing's
It
gonna
seems
happen.
to be immune to acid.
No! He said
Good
thunder.
try.
He
Good choice.
mispronounced it.
Good choice.
I was trying to think,
What could
what could burn
Yeah,
through.
that's
All right, all right.
You gotta try.
The acid being water based, it seems to have no effect. It seems to be able to just absorb the acid.
Oh,
And
that's rough.
I'm sorry, unfortunately it does not. But the 26 did hit it. You're confident that the creature did not dodge this. It just the type of damage didn't affect it.
Well, now that it knows that we're not a threat, will it leave us alone?
As Hugo does this, are you staying there, Hugo? Or are you moving
I'm
anywhere
gonna
else?
stay there.
Okay.
Oh, you're brave.
Are you singing?
Yeah.
Or your sword is.
It kind of it
Dun, 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 dun.
it steps on the water, and there's like a splashing.
I don't think we
It takes
should
3
leave.
steps forward, and very deliberately looks down at Ray, and just goes to clamp Ray in
raging,
its grasp.
And it's at disadvantage
Okay.
with my cloak.
This is so scary.
It goes for its first attack against you, Ray, And that is a natural 1
His claw falls off!
Yes!
on the
He
disadvantage.
just has a little baby hand
I
holding
like
onto
it.
the claw.
And natural 20 on the reroll for. So nothing happens with the 1.
Darn.
As it goes to clamp around you, it does. It gets around you, and you kind of take the spear and take the hammer and like meet it.
I eat crab for lunch!
And
Very
you
expensive.
You kind of bend backwards and release as it just
That's awesome.
smashes above your head, and you're standing firm as it takes the trident and almost like a, you know those the poles that can kind of like elongate.
Yeah.
It like as the pole of it elongates out, and there's these 2 massive kind of prongs that it kind of just twirls in its left hand, and then goes to stab at Hugo.
It would be at disadvantage because I hit it.
You did. That is a 28 to hit.
And you get resistance to the damage.
He
though.
cast shield.
He already
Okay.
has resistance too.
As you cast
Okay.
shield,
Double resistance.
Double
the
resistance.
the
Where should we
harpoon.
Thank you.
The
'cause you gave me
harpoon
the 29.
glances off. If this thing could smile, it seems to almost smile at you as the undulating beard kind of like reverberates almost in pleasure at the.
Oh, and we'll use the shield and the ring to make this this more fun.
Okay, roll a d20, please.
Oh boy.
You
yeah, what's
call
in
forth
my
a
ring?
fire elemental.
7.
You call forth
7.
a spray of
That is a
Old Bay
failure.
seasoning.
Please roll another
Let's
d20
go!
for me.
Could be good.
19.
Oh, that's
Now roll a d100.
Could be good. Could be good.
Could be good.
This could help, like a unicorn comes in or something.
No,
Dude, I just-
How's a
it's mild
43?
range, isn't it?
43.
I honestly don't remember which numbers give you the mild or
I think
extreme.
the,
We'll
high,
find
the
out.
lower is the more extreme. The higher
I thought the lower
is
was
more...
the less
You
extreme.
immediately
more.
gain 10 temporary hit points.
Not
Oh,
bad.
good!
Sweet.
Awesome.
That's a max, I think, right? You
I'm
max
sorry?
it with a 19. You max the effect.
It's
No,
it's
I
a
do.
range. So there's 3 ranges: 1 to 3, 4 to 9, and 10 to 20. And then within those
Oh.
ranges, there's individual D100
Oh,
tables.
okay, cool. Wow, that's a lot of tables.
I'll take it.
All right.
Dang.
As you cast shield, a bit of the energy kind of from the ring is absorbed into you as you turn that arcane energy into temporary health for yourself. A bit of an arcane buffer, almost like mage armor, but similar to mage armor, which will resist 10 points of damage. For its third attack, it kind of one of the undulating kind of
Neckbeard.
protrusions from the beard kind of points out, and a gout of water blasts forth and goes to attack Hashin.
It'd be disadvantage because I hit it. Any target that's not me.
Okay, that is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, my AC is pathetic.
Okay,
But you have
Um,
resistance to the damage.
That means cut it in half.
that is
Yeah.
10 points of damage.
Is that
as
halved already?
No. It's 10 points of damage as it slams into your back, and you are grappled.
By the
As
water?
the water wraps around you like a water weird and holds you in place as the water continues to rise, seemingly trying to pull you down into the water to drown you.
Dumb thing doesn't know we can breathe.
It doesn't.
What if we just pretend that it kills and drowns us?
All right, it is now Hashin's
Play
turn.
dead.
I can still shoot if grappled.
You are grappled, and that does not affect your ability to attack.
Okay.
But water might. If you get underwater.
It definitely will. Yeah. All right. So I am going to bonus action Hexblade's Curse this thing.
Okay, you Hexblade's Curse.
Do I have do I have disadvantage on my shot because I'm grappled?
You do not. It is a normal attack.
Okay.
Dang. Do we know this thing's name yet? You haven't said the name of what this is.
I have not.
Interesting.
The deluge.
It is
The Devourer.
The Krusty Krab.
in fact the
Barnacle Boy.
water guardian known as Deluge. Yes.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were just saying water synonyms.
Okay. All right.
No, the Devourer told me who he was.
Oh, that's right. Did he say anything about it?
Basically.
Yeah, we were supposed to release him. Or not. I don't remember. All right. So I am... I Hexblade curse him. I am going to use one of my ranger spells.
Okay.
Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Which...
As wind begins to swirl around Hashin, which gives you advantage on the attack, I believe.
It does. My walking speed increases. Darn it. I thought it would help me move through. I thought
Still grappled.
Yeah. Okay, well, either way, I'm going to use my advantage shot with it, Hexblade Cursed.
Yep.
I get...
Triple advantage.
Yeah, I get that,
because you are a
Elven accuracy.
half drow with elven accuracy.
I could not have rolled any worse.
Oh no.
But it should... Nope, not going to hit. 19 on the first
19.
shot.
The spectral arrow that shoots forth from your summoned purplish bow hits into the armor and just flashes away into nothing.
Okay. Second shot. I only get one roll, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It was just advantage on the first, yep.
That should hit. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20
Well, we'll see. We're testing.
hits.
Okay.
So as you adjust your aim, you go for a gut shot.
Yep.
And this time, the arrow sinks in, and there's an almost like a stone plopping into water sound. It's just like, and it seems to almost absorb it in, but it does take the damage.
I'm
Go ahead.
making it my favored foe as well.
All right.
So that acts for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad. 15 points of damage.
Okay. Very good.
Machine's down
15
at the
points
other
of
end
damage
the
as
circle.
it seems to just look out at you.
I have no idea.
Is your turn over?
Oh.
I can't move, right?
Correct.
So I believe so.
Okay. The undulating beard seems to kind of make a motion like a crushing motion.
Mm.
I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
You got it, dude. So good at this.
I know.
Here we go. I got this. 7.
7. You feel yourself spoof, pulled prone onto the ground.
Half damage.
You take 5 points of damage, half down to 2, as you're slammed into the ground.
Okay.
And you feel yourself being pulled to the water's edge.
Okay.
It is now Celine's turn.
I am going to cast Bless at the 4th level, which should get all of us.
4th level bless.
does that
Okay,
mean?
wow, that's a big time
D4
spell.
to saves, attacks.
Oh.
You are concentrating.
Embalming Bond, too.
Yeah, that's coming up next.
All right.
Nice.
So,
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I just want to clarify. I'm doing that. Thank you for reminding me. As a bonus action with Quicken,
okay.
because
so
my action's gonna be Emboldening Bond.
Okay.
So we're doing the stack.
Okay. And who are you emboldening your bond with?
I'm gonna say. I gotta remember how many people I can do this with. Hold on. First level, 30 feet of view. Proficiency, which is 3, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say. Who can I reach? Dax is fine. Hugo, Ray, and Tashin. What's involved in that? I
Okay,
think,
so
right? Yeah.
Hugo Ray
every turn you get a plus
and
something
Hashin
to anything.
have emboldening bond.
Plus 10.
Plus something to anything.
It's another D4, but Emboldening Bond can also be used for checks. So now you three
Saving
functionally
throws,
have a
checks.
2D4 you can roll on a save, an attack roll,
Yep.
and
Okay.
one of them, Bless, can be used for any roll.
Yep.
Emboldening Bond is
once per turn.
Yep.
Emboldening bond is once per turn. Bless is on
Every
any
roll.
save
Yeah.
or attack.
That's awesome. So, there you go.
I'm not blessed now currently though.
Yes, you are.
You are blessed.
I meant before. Like would I have been
Correct. No,
Okay.
this is on her turn. This.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
please describe how you cast this spell and bond.
So with Bless first, I think we've done this before, but her hands cross at the wrist in the same pose that worshippers of the Mater often use when praying. And there is almost like a wave of golden shimmery sparks that goes out from that pose and almost clings to everyone like pixie dust before it sinks into their skin. And then drawing on that strength, you see her clench her fist now from where they were opening, and the rune draws itself over her forehead that she was given for the Peace Cleric feature. And you see the same rune mirrored on their foreheads as well.
Very cool. And so Emboldening Bond and Bless are both cast. Are you moving or are you staying still?
Can you move me? Actually, I like where I am. They're
Okay.
a mix of decks, aren't they? Yeah. I'm
All
good.
right.
Can I get a free action to see what the monk guy's reacting like up there?
Sure.
He's dancing.
As you look up to him, he's got his hands on the ledge of the window and he's just leaning forward with a smile, watching things unfold.
Like a fun smile or like a, oh, I hope they die smile? And it'll be funny if they
Roll an
do.
insight check.
I'm gonna use my watery looking dice in honor of you, Mr. Crabman.
There you go.
Give me your secrets. Alright, that's 14.
14. He's hard to read
Get blessed.
because he is...
Oh wait, hold on. I am blessed. Wait, I didn't give myself a voting, but bless is only for saves and attacks. Never mind. We're good.
He seems very invested in this, and he's certainly glad that it's happening. You can't tell which side he's rooting for, so to speak. All right, that is the end of Celine's turn. It is now Cacophony's turn.
All right.
It's all on your shoulders now, Cacophony. Take it down.
Well, I wanted to use some of the other spells I have, but I have to get closer.
Do
But I don't know if I can swim up to him. Like, I don't know. Can I? Is this platform
you
like?
have webbed feet and webbed hands.
But I mean, can I like go underneath this platform, or is this like a column?
You don't know. Roll a perception check with disadvantage because you're trying to peer through the murky water,
All right.
which was clear before, but is now turned murky at the emergence of deluge.
But she does have fish eyes, and fish can see better through murky water than humans can, which I did.
I thought I
when
could
they're
just
in the water.
stick your head out.
No.
Yeah, I thought I could just see like wider. I don't know.
Do we have a vision speed for fish? You have 30 feet of fish vision.
It was perception.
Yes.
10.
10. You don't think you see any supports under this, but it's hard to
Okay.
tell. It's very cloudy.
So I'm going
We need
to
Jeremy Wade up in here.
try to, without being noticed, like slip backwards into the water.
Okay, so you step into the water and just kind of like just sink in.
Yep.
That's 5 feet of movement. You are underwater.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and swim towards him under that bridge.
Okay.
If I can, go underneath and then...
You are able to go underneath him.
Okay.
That's your full movement right there.
And how far away am I from
You
him?
are 10 feet from him.
Okay. So then I'm going to
And 15 feet from me.
cast Spirit Shroud,
Okay. Spirit Shroud.
which
Please
I've
describe that.
never used before. But I can call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around me for the spell's duration. They're intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, my choice.
Okay.
In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has reduced speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
That's a long
And
description.
that is an action to cast.
Just happens.
Hold-
She sneezes and pop.
It's a consequence of the
it's a
skelly hand.
bonus action.
Okay, bonus action to cast. As you
Yes.
cast, as you're swimming through the water, you cast this spell, and these spectral masks of porcelain begin to just flit and float all around you. The masks are of all different shapes and sizes and depictions of different races as they float around you in this kind of ethereal cloud which follows you through the water. That's your bonus action. What's your action?
Can I cast Eldritch Blast underwater?
You can.
Okay.
You shouldn't have a problem.
Yep.
I will.
Spells.
Even though
Even
my
firebolt
even
would
though
work
I have an
underwater.
apparating magical bow, I'll have problems.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast then
Please
from
roll,
the water.
Please roll your
Blast.
2 attacks.
Eldritch Blast.
Come on.
Crit, 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 crit.
27.
27 hits. Please roll your second right away.
With your D4?
Oh, I didn't do.
Doesn't make it. Well, this you need to roll it on this one.
Yeah.
Alright, D4 is.
I'm
sorry.
trying to stack us attack bonuses.
As the,
19.
as the 2 blasts
Darn.
are released from beneath the water, the first shoots up out of the water and impacts into what would be its shin. And it doesn't seem to react, though some of its flesh seems to be blown away. The second impacts into the under part of its claw and doesn't seem to penetrate the armor. Please roll your d8 plus 5.
Plus another D8.
Yeah,
If
Plus
you
do
do
one,
that
so
right.
2d8 plus 5. That's
Eldritch
right.
Blast is a D10.
Alright.
That's right. I'm sorry. 1d8 plus 1d10 plus d5. Thank you, Steve.
Okay. 1.
Did you say D5?
Plus A5. He did say
I was
D5.
like,
Do we have
counting
D5?
size.
How many sides are on this dice?
Alright. 7.
Questioning everything I thought I
7,
knew.
14.
14. All right. 14 points of damage as the blast impacts, and it takes 14 points of damage.
Does it seem badly hurt?
Yeah. It's taking a total of 29 points of damage. That
What kind of
probably
damage was
halved.
it?
Yeah.
It's force damage.
Yeah, but the extra D8
Oh,
is
that's
Oh
necrotic.
yeah.
D8.
What is that? What damage? did you choose?
Oh.
Radiant.
That's what I was gonna go with.
That's a good choice.
Radiant.
Not
I'm
cold?
glad you came to that on your own.
I was going to.
Yeah, you jerk. All right. The,
I
the,
choose
radiant,
necrotic instead.
the radiant damage
You rotten crab.
expands and sears the crab flesh beneath. Kind of, you really wish you had some butter with you right about now.
Garlic
Old
butter.
Bay! Somebody cast Old Bay on
Old
it.
Bay on the
That's
crab.
the
Crab
weakness.
boil.
You're not stuck
It
here with
is
us.
now Vex's turn.
Is the lid off a sarcophagus?
It is.
Yeah.
What's down in it right now?
No.
Are you going to go over and investigate?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were
So
told
you
nothing.
move
So
15 feet.
That was 10 feet. How dare you?
It's
You're little. That last step was 5.
it really is a
Big strides.
to see inside. You need to step up, which is another 5 feet.
And you kind of got to do a pull up over top the edge.
Okay.
That's another 5 feet.
So we'll say you're there. You've used 15 feet of movement.
Okay. What's in there?
It is an empty sarcophagus.
Is there a bottom to it?
There is, but yes, there's a bottom to it.
I'm going in.
Okay, you step into the sarcophagus.
I want to inspect it.
As you step into the sarcophagus, that's 5 more feet of movement, and roll an investigation.
15.
15. As you step into it, you immediately feel a porous, spongy type of material. Could have been some padding of some kind, but it seemed that it was what's the word? Pervious. Like it could be passed. Water could pass through it.
Permeous.
Permeous.
Permeable.
Permeable, that's right.
Like it.
It was osmosified.
Osmosified.
The water was able to pass through and then able to drain out. It seems to be covering the entire base.
Can I remove it?
You reach down and you try to pull it back.
Sure.
Okay. You do. You pull it back, and underneath there's a firmer, almost skin-like layer. And as you pull it back, it then reveals stone with several openings down below into the deeper recesses of the sarcophagus.
So that
Is there
water
space
can
for
come
me to
out.
go in?
They're narrow holes kind of throughout.
Okay. Rats.
That's us. What do you need?
All right.
I think you should take a short rest there.
I don't see anything going wrong there.
No, not
pull
at
the
all.
lid
Just
over
pull
the
the lid
top
back.
and-
Just Indiana Jones float through the river on it. I don't know.
Though we know the water comes up through it
No, it'll be fine. He can breathe.
All right. I'm gonna also.
for like 23 more
uh,
hours. I think I'm gonna have to play dead.
I'm gonna go to the edge. To
Okay.
I don't know why we wouldn't just ban
Not
that
that way.
That's
I'm gonna double move and I'm gonna go as far down into the water as I can go.
This thing's crazy.
you dive in.
Yep.
6 inches deep.
There's a no diving
you have a broken
sign.
nose.
Hey, at least I can reach 6 inches.
Ooh, dang.
So you are down 40.
Terrible night. Delete it.
You're down 35 feet.
He's been in the birth
Yeah,
canal.
what do I see down there?
Yeah.
I'm looking. Well, everywhere. but-
Roll a disadvantaged perception check, as it is murky water.
Even with devil
Fish
sight.
sight.
Devil's sight is through magical darkness.
So if he cast darkness on himself, then he'd be able to see.
No.
Okay, I just wondered.
It's a good qualification.
Lesser known fact: fish sight is the only sight better than true sight in D&D.
Perception or investigation?
Well, you said you were trying to see, right? So I
Yep.
would say this is perception.
Okay.
You think
14.
This thing has
14.
sense, tremor sense?
You see more clearly the glowing lines, which, as you swum down, seem to be even further down. And you don't see anything else swimming around you. It just seems to be depth. But you don't see a floor either. It just
Good.
disappears into watery darkness.
Let's keep going. 20,000 leagues.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
This is a
I
good
will.
time for this. On the back.
No, not yet. I will thusly.
That's the GTFO sign.
No. That's the O crabs.
That's from her, not me.
You don't know what it says. It could say fudge.
I think it does. That's exactly what it says.
Why is this a happy
Wasn't
face?
it 4 of them? Fudge
I'm
has
not
more
great
letters.
at spelling.
I will.
It's F-U-J-J.
Bonus action. Nothing.
Fudge.
I'll end my turn.
All right. At the end of Vex's
water.
turn, we're going to do our first giveaway of the night. So if you would like to have an
Sorry, I'm
opportunity
there to protect you guys.
to win either a set of dice or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild, then you can enter into the chat right now, ! Crab, C-R-A-B.
I got crabs.
! Crab, C-R-A-B, for your chance to win either a set of dice, your choice, or the $5 gift card to DM's Guild.
Oh, crap.
! Crab for your chance to win. Because we got the 10 new subscribers, I don't have my phone with me.
Check your connection.
I mean, I'm plugged in.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I hard to hear?
No, you just keep breaking up.
Oh. Am I moving around too much, or? Anyway, I will try to get my line from
Not be so animated.
Crinky.
Dismissed.
! Crab for your chance to win your choice. All right. At the top of the round, the water rises about 1.5 foot.
Foot and a half.
Whoa.
So are we at
It's a lot.
ankle level now? Or
So
like.
it's about 2 feet in total depth
Oh.
above the mezzanine.
Okay.
I'm totally underwater.
You are underwater.
Okay.
And the creature puts out both of its hands, and you. What am I going to do here? You watch as water shoots up all around it, and a circle all around it, and it as if there's a geyser that erupts. And I need Ray, Hugo, and Cacophony all to make dexterity saving
Oh boy,
throws.
Cacophony.
Stack your d4s for the two of you, I think, that are making the Heaven Boldening Bond.
Where is it?
What are you doing, Dex? Oh.
Oh. I hope I
24.
pass.
Did you?
Oh.
27.
Boy.
Yeah. 6.
6.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
With a d4?
Hugo and Ray,
Oh,
you
no.
both pass
won't
with a
matter.
24
I
and a
know,
26.
Just roll it for fun.
You are able to maintain
It's
your footing?
bonuses every time.
and you are not shot into the air. You do, however, take 10 points of bludgeoning damage each. Half for both of you, down to 5.
You said I'm resistant, right?
Right.
So I don't take anything, or half that?
So you take half of that, so you take 2
2.
points of bludgeoning damage.
This is what it's like to be a
Are you
barbarian.
resistant because of me?
No, he's resistant because of
Oh, okay. I was
Or
gonna
dex.
say, I don't think it's.
Cacophony. You are shot out of the water, and you are shot
Oh yeah.
30 feet into the air.
Fish eyes
As
time!
you go up into the air,
Oh boy.
you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Uh-oh.
you fall back down.
Into water.
Pencil dice.
As you crash into the water is magically hardened below you into
Oh,
ice.
this son of a bee sting.
And you slam into
Ouch.
the ice which has appeared below you.
My
You are
tibia.
prone on the ground, and
Wait, is
and-
she's falling in air?
yes, she is
So can I
falling.
use a reaction to cast Featherfall on her?
Is it a reaction to
It
cast?
is a reaction.
Then that's exactly what you do. You are not prone, and you land on the
Gently
ice,
float down.
which as soon as your feet touch it, it turns back into water.
Okay.
And then
right?
you
That
Nice.
was
good.
that was its
Wild
its
ride.
top of the round move.
Whoa.
Ray, you are now up.
Do I see Hashim?
Whoa, that's what you
Are
said.
you looking behind you for
Well, I'm
Hashim?
underwater, so it's
Did
like,
I see him get grappled?
Ow!
No, I mean he's
No,
currently
okay.
behind you, unless you're gonna kind of like look around at your party to.
And I'm currently laying
No.
on my back under 2 feet of water.
I was seeing if I could kind of release the grapple for
Well,
you,
not
but
good.
I wouldn't see you.
Okay.
All right. How far away am I? Am I in reaching range with him?
You are within 5 feet of him. Yes.
Okay. Can I reach his stomach?
No, it's taller than you. You'd have to like try to climb up to him or something.
Yep.
kick the back of his
Okay.
knee.
You begin to fly,
19 on the die, so no magical.
and you activate your boots of flying, and you are now at stomach height.
Perfect. I am going to
Rip his
recklessly
entrails
attack, and I'm going to aim specifically for its stomach.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Gut punch.
$24.
24 hits.
Finally.
As the hammer crashes into its abdomen, there's a kind of a deep sloshing sound as the hammer kind of impacts and displaces the fleshy, watery substance that makes up its body, doing how much damage?
14 damage.
14 points of damage. All right, very good.
And then I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to Great Weapons Master this one,
Okay.
and I'm going to aim specifically for its stomach.
All right, as the spear comes through and goes to pierce into the abdomen,
Dang it!
Well, did you already use the other d4 as well? The
It wouldn't have
Emboldening Bond
mattered.
one? Really?
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
It was on it. It was hovering on the 19.
and this
That
time
one misses.
you
Molly's
catch
luck's not with
you
us tonight.
catch
It's
the
not.
you catch the hard shell and the spear just glances off.
I'm going to.
Do you think you can use control
Hold on.
water to give it cramps? It's got. You just said it's got water.
Hold on, I
substance
wanted to see
inside.
how many times I can accent
I did
surge.
describe.
Give it arthritis with watery joints.
color are the dice?
That's just one time.
We got a yellow pair and a like metallic gray pair.
You should try that, Ray. You should try using the tier on it.
Roger won.
Yep.
I just sent him his gift card today.
He wants dice this time.
All right. Did you get the gift card, Roger?
Roger.
Metallic gray. Got it.
Sweet.
All right, that's it.
All right. It's not you.
You get that, Celine?
CC.
I was hoping I'd roll 19.
All
I
right.
had
On
2d4
this turn,
to help with
the
it.
entire body of the creature just turns to water and disappears.
Oh,
Damn it.
Can
good.
I try to prevent that?
You cannot.
Okay.
And reappears next to you 40 feet below, Vex.
Ugh. 40 feet below?
He looks bigger on that side, by the way.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So he's like underwater?
He is 40 feet below water.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
On the other side of the platform.
So
no,
like no
none
no
of you see where
Oh,
he is.
dude, that's terrifying. He
Hugo,
just
it
appears.
is, it is your turn.
Woo!
Oh, we don't see him.
He's gone.
So
So is
let's
Vex.
see.
There's no one
Cacophony, you're treading water right
I should
now.
know where he is
Yeah.
with my Hexblade's curse.
I don't have another
You
character
sense
made,
him. You don't
actually.
see him.
Well, I have.
Well,
You know
Hugo,
he's below you.
Yeah, we know you.
Hugo will cast Shadow Blade
Okay.
at 3rd level,
Shadow Blade has been cast.
and then he will hold his action for when the creature appears. He will chuck his sword at him.
Okay, are you staying there or are you repositioning yourself?
I
I'm
love the
going
spell
to
chuck
stay. Actually, you know what? All he'll do is move to the middle, like just 10 feet to the west,
Okay,
because he has no idea where he is. So he's
Got
just
it.
going to kind of stand
so
in the
you
middle,
move towards the center.
pivoting.
Very good. Now that you're off of the mezzanine, I'm going to scoot this up a bit.
Dang, this is huge.
Yeah, it's a big map.
It is.
All right.
Shane, you look like you're having a fun time there.
All right, that is Hugo's turn. It is now the boss's turn. As it
Dang.
turns to you, Vex, you hear. What languages do you speak?
Halfling common, and that's it.
Okay.
It speaks in halfling.
There is something that reverberates through your mind. A guttural language,
The deep speech.
maybe.
Do I hear it in his head.
That sucks.
And
Talk
Ooh,
to
do
me.
I understand it at all?
you
Somehow?
do not.
Oh, okay.
And then it's preceded by a
Oh, it's friendly.
kind of laugh as it just goes to clamp you with its first attack.
Uh-oh.
That's 17 to hit.
Hit.
All right. You are restrained
No
in
bueno.
its claw.
No bueno.
I'm sorry. Nope.
I took off my armor and gave it to the blacksmith
You
upstairs.
have a opportunity to make a strength or dex save.
Glad we rushed down here.
Perfect.
Took off his arm.
28.
Secret!
28.
Woo!
You
The,
lose.
the claw clamps around you. You take 15 points of damage, but you are able. Your small purple goblin body is able to contort itself and kind of slip through the jaws, so to speak, of the massive crab-like hand. It then takes the prongs and goes to impale you. That is a 29 to hit.
Wow.
You take...
Wait, it was at a disadvantage because I hit it? Sorry. Anything that's not me.
Okay, that's true. That's a 14 to hit.
That
Woo!
Wow.
Good gaming, Molly!
still hit.
Good gaming!
As
I'm finally
you-
learning my character, guys!
You see it coming and you dodge out of the way as the third attack is made against you.
Still a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That
'cause
is a
it's not me.
16 to hit.
I recall the book that I appeared with, and I will use my reaction to cast shield.
Okay.
Aw,
You
you
cast
took
shield?
No,
In dimension door.
Helgi took shield. I didn't.
And as happened with Hugo, the spear-like trident glances off of the shield and does not hit you.
and a couple clovers float away from me.
Clovers.
That's right. That's the end of the boss's turn. Hasheen, you're up.
I want to break free.
I want to break free. Please roll an
End the stream.
athletics check.
Just end it.
You're like the backup singers. And
You only
three
get
of you in a row.
1d4 on this, by the way.
Why?
It's an athletics check, not save.
Oh,
Les
that's right.
doesn't play.
Please re-roll.
I took the 1
Okay.
because it doesn't matter.
No.
No, it doesn't matter in a good way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled
Yay.
a 19 on the die plus 5 plus 1.
All right. You are able to somehow grip the undulating water that is.
It's like your word of the day today.
I know. I think it's the third time I used it.
At
I'm
least.
done with it now. I'm done with it.
Tell me
No,
how
what do you
undulating this water is,
Okay.
though.
You,
The water seems to
you
wibble
grip
wobble.
yourself around the
My buddy did
the
That's for
the.
Annie. Love you, Annie.
I'm trying to think of a synonym
Never
now
heard
for
that song.
undulating. The throbbing water around you.
No.
No.
Pulsating.
No. No.
Stick with undulating.
Yeah, no, as it throbs around you, the moisture seeping in, you are able to kind of break the grip, and it just crashes into nothing and kind of recedes into the water, which is still over your head as you break its grasp of you.
I
Screaming,
Undertaker,
"Kegels!"
sit up.
Oh.
Sit up
You
above
sit
the
up,
water.
Yep. You're
and-
technically still prone.
I feel it down below. To the left of me.
He's been playing that for 3 turns.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna go diving.
Okay?
I roll off the platform, still prone, therefore not using half my movement.
You're scuba diving. That's what you do. You're
Yep.
like going back off the
Yep.
boat.
I like that.
And I want to swim to
Swim,
the
swim,
direction where I feel
Yep.
my Hexblade's curse.
You start swimming at half speed because you don't have a swim speed.
I'm a ranger, damn it.
You do not have a swim speed.
I'm an effing ranger. So at 15 feet down. When
You are 15 feet down.
Do I see it?
Roll a perception check.
Do I get to use a D4 here?
This is no. You already used it.
I thought you said for all checks.
That's
Checks
for
you
bless.
get 1 per turn.
Bless works for all attack rolls and saves.
Yep.
And
What do you
moldering
say,
is only for
perception?
one.
Perception. Yep. The disadvantage.
See ya.
You want that dice anyway.
13.
You see a large shadowy form that you surmise is.
I cast Fairy Fire on it.
You already used your action to break free.
It's a bonus action.
Are you sure?
Almost. Damn it!
You quicken it.
Yes.
Because you're a sorcerer, remember?
I bonus action. I can bonus action nothing because I suck.
Bonus action Zephyr.
I can't. Can I do it again?
How many spell slots do you have?
2, I guess, technically.
Well, don't you want to save a
Right.
smite?
Two ranger spell slots.
Oh, okay.
2 first level spell slots.
Yeah.
Which Zephyr is a first level spell,
Yeah.
right?
I guess I could, but
So
that
you-
doesn't really help me here.
Well, your next attack would be at advantage.
don't do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I told everyone he's down below, pointed, and rolled off the back.
You're definitely a nose holder.
It's still under. I know I can breathe. I'm breathing through my mouth, but I'm pinching my nose and swimming, doggy paddling down into the depths.
Okay. As you swim forth, the bubbles are emerging up from below you, and you still feel the water as if it's like a massive bowl is kind of being shaken. You're swimming, but you almost feel your body like shifting through the waves as you go. This entire area is still shaking, and there seems to be momentum that is growing. It is now Celine's turn.
Before I do my turn, did we see a depiction of this creature in any of the paintings that we passed on the way down here?
That is a great question.
Roll
did.
either history or investigation. This is a check.
Yep. I'm not using anything. What is my history? I guess it's the same for me. Whatever. Darn, 10.
No.
I have good questions and none of the answers.
Yeah.
I guide myself to a treasure I cannot possess.
You're a great philosopher.
You don't recall having seen anything like this.
I was also pretty tired at the time.
Yeah.
Ah, true.
All right.
Oh, you still
That's
are.
a
Oh yeah, I'm still exhausted. What's
free
that do for me?
recollection.
Disadvantage on that check.
Here, wait. Let's see if it gets worse.
Yeah, it's skill checks are a disadvantage.
I got 1 point better. Haha, good for me.
So that's your free recollection. What are you done doing with your turn?
Nothing. I am going to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
He pointed us in the general direction, so I'm gonna cast it as far down where he was pointing as I can.
Okay. Do you need to see the
I-
target that you're attacking?
It says, it's odd, I was looking at that. It says 60 feet range area, first of all. You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. I don't think you have to see it to make the attack, otherwise, if it's all across
Okay,
the
so
thing.
roll a D100 because you're just randomly putting it down there.
Yeah.
So let's
That's
see.
fair.
Let's see how
Not
close you
making
get to
any
it.
difference.
Come on, buddies! I rolled a 4.
A 4.
Which, if we go by your number scale, is really good, right? Because I would have been 98% evil if I rolled too high.
Okay, well I am now going to roll a D100
Oh, come on, that'd be so funny if you
to
rolled
see
less.
if I can beat that.
That'd be really funny.
34.
43. You are putting it right here, 60
That's
feet
fair.
below
Whatevs. So that was my bonus action.
Does it light up?
you. It is.
It is a floating
a
spectral weapon.
glowing slight radiance,
Yeah.
So like,
Like
10
dim-
feet of dim,
dim light. Yeah.
then another 60 feet of bright.
Yes, exactly.
reverse order.
In reverse order. Yep. It's like a sun has appeared.
Good. It's undulating under the water.
It's
Throbbing,
it's
if you will.
thrumming.
Technically,
Rumming.
it's disadvantage. That's
What
it.
is-
You can still swing.
What is
What
it?
good are rangers?
Your attack,
I
'cause
can't
you
do
can't see 'em.
anything rangery. Can't climb a tree,
Should I
can't
roll
swim
plus
underwater.
300?
No.
I
You
can
should be able to
name
swing.
flora
with
and
disadvantage.
fauna.
I can only hit.
Go ahead and
five
name
feet.
7 fish.
7 fish.
5
Yep.
feet of the
Pike,
weapon.
carp, goldfish,
Yeah, it's
which
not
is a
within
type
5
of
feet of
carp.
weapon.
That counts, though.
Why didn't you
I'm
put it
saying
there?
that's 2 so
You
far.
made me roll
Whale,
a D100 to see
technically.
where I could
Okay.
place it.
Dolphin.
Whales are
No,
mammals. They're not fish.
Okay, yeah, she's
I
right.
rolled a
Dolphins
She's
are
right.
mammals. And
You
Tuna,
got 2.
My rolls are
salmon,
really disappointing.
trout,
I'm really sorry.
bass,
You need to go back up.
I know.
and...
Time's up. Okay.
You son of a bitch!
Salute.
Monkfish!
Monk, that's true.
Anglerfish! I know all the fish!
Sunfish.
Sunnies.
Right,
well done.
So that was my bonus action. Can
Another
I?
point?
You get the same point I benevolently gave you last time.
Can I
I
Hold.
won't take a point away.
How tall
Sharks.
are the ceilings?
There is no ceiling. It is.
Remember, it's a crater.
It is a
Oh yeah,
open
that's
up to the
right.
top.
Oh,
I don't see how that helps us while it's going down.
I know, but it might help me. I'll save it in my pocket. Okay, I'm gonna hold an action for Sacred Flame.
Okay, hold an
when
action
if
for
it
Sacred Flame.
appears in front where I can target.
Very good. It is now Cacophony's turn.
Can you also be moving me? I didn't use any movement.
Where would you like to go?
I'm assuming it's in that area where he pointed, so I'd like to move back more towards the sarcophagus.
Okay.
More like next to Hugo, kind of.
All right. You.
Actually, no, I changed my mind back to where I was in the middle. There we go, now I'm done.
You die.
Yeah, rocks fall, I die. It's fair enough.
Okay. As you hold your Sacred Flame, it is now Cacophony's turn.
Come on, coffee.
All right, I'm going to. He's how far down? 40 feet down.
Ish.
Although you don't know that, but that's.
His
yes.
head is like 40 feet
But
down,
getting
or is
within
his
10
head
feet
40?
is going to be a little challenging.
His.
Well, if he's 50 feet tall,
his face is basically facing Vex.
which is 40 feet down.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So, and he's 50 feet tall,
Yeah.
which means his feet are 90 feet below the surface.
He could be perpendicular.
It could be
to-
He
crouching.
could be upside down, actually.
Could be upside
His
down.
feet are.
We don't know. Little tippy toes
Um,
coming out.
Okay, so.
I vote for that one. He's still hittable.
And I'm like at the surface essentially. like just right under the water, I guess.
But you heard me
You're-
say he's down over there, point, and I
Yeah,
rolled off.
you're
like a duck right now.
You're basically treading water. Yep.
You're
Um,
the duck
Can
with
you
your
turn
tail.
into a shark or something?
I can have shark features, but I can't become a
You
shark.
know what you should pick?
Shark
The
boy,
features
lava
of
girl.
something that sees really well underwater.
That's why I have fish eyes.
What
Go
happens
diving.
if you cast a fireball underwater?
It's fine. It's magical.
My Eldritch Blast has
I
120
looked this
feet,
up
so I'm
because
wondering if
Eldritch
I need to move to get that 120 feet, or if I can
duck
just.
below water, roll a perception check normally because of your fish
You
eyes.
should be able to see.
All
You
right.
gotta
Ooh,
see
fish
'em.
eyes, fish sight
You know
for
the direction
win.
to look.
What if you do crab eyes so you can be seeing like ultraviolet light like he is? Maybe he's got stripes.
Ugh. You suck.
Do I get to roll a?
Crabs have
Four?
feelings.
D4?
Come
You
on.
do.
I know
It might-
mantis.
this- it-
Dude!
this
No,
might-
wait, you are not at Bolden Bond, so
Nobody
You
cares
need-
about this.
You need mantis shrimp
So,
eyes.
yes.
I just watched a video about that.
No,
No.
no.
That's a 9.
9. You see a dark, shadowy form.
Shoot it.
Okay.
What are the odds
This
that
is
it's
what
Vex?
she needs, bro. She could see
Um,
everything.
Ew.
These are all lenses.
All right, I'm gonna
It's
shoot
quite
at it.
disorienting, don't you
Okay.
think?
Please roll an attack
Not
at
sure.
disadvantage.
She'd be fun.
Again, what are the odds that it's Vex?
Oh, you did fine. 19.
With disadvantage?
You
Yeah.
watch as the
Wow.
first Eldritch Blast just disappears into the distance and then winks away. It just
Okay.
it's just gone all of a sudden.
All right, and then I
Um,
do another one.
You
right?
can do a second.
Is this one also at disadvantage? Okay. 8 plus 5.
13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah.
Again, the blast just disappears into the darkness beyond.
To the void. The undulating.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think, by the way, I gave you emboldening bond at all.
She did not, right? She
Okay.
did not add the D4 to her skill check. for
Yeah, sorry.
perception.
Yeah.
That's Hugo.
Could have added
Ray,
the D4
and
to. Did
she.
you add a D4 to that 19?
No.
So that would have hit then. Because even if you roll a 1, you would have gotten 20. Because
Oh.
you do have a bless.
Yeah, you do have
Okay,
bless.
so one of
So-
them hit.
So
Oh, okay.
the second one disappears into the unknown. The first seems to expend its energy on this darkened shadow. Vex, there's a burst of light right next to you as its face is
Illuminated.
illuminated by the radiance. It is not within 10 feet of you, so you only get the D10 plus the D5, plus the 5.
Yeah.
Bless for the win! That was worth it.
D10 it.
Okay,
I
13.
see bless
Good one.
comes up.
13. Okay, very good.
Oh, P-Farce is on.
All right, so the
Never good.
Eldritch Blast is expended. Yes, P-Farce. Undulating was the word of the night, but I vowed not to use it anymore because I've reached my quota.
Greater demon.
I need to
That's
be
not a bad
more.
idea.
I need to be more pedantic, and or
Here, I'll look up
Here.
synonyms
I
for
was
you
just
to
gonna
use.
say synonyms.
Undulating.
pedantic's a little bit
verbose. You need to be more.
verbose.
Oscillating?
No, what's the
Heaving?
Oh.
sesquipedalian?
A sesquipedalian.
Yeah, I need to be more
you need
sesquipedalian. Yeah.
Here, I'm giving you a whole list,
Yep.
buddy.
Yep. All right. It is now Vex's turn as the massive aquatic guardian deluge seems to just rest in the water directly in front of you, mockingly laughing you as you seek to do something
Survive.
below this platform, 40 feet below the sarcophagus.
I will keep going down.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is that 4 DM advantages to
No,
me?
I believe it says disadvantages. Yeah, you've got 4
Thank
I
you,
advantages.
thought that was
P-Farce.
gonna be pretty
Thank you.
specific, but apparently not.
I would prefer that you oscillate,
Or heave.
possibly wobble.
We all have our own preferences.
Wibble wobble, wibble
I'm gonna
wobble,
go
wibble
down
wobble, wibble wobble.
further.
Okay. You are seeking to swim down how far? Like,
Double move.
okay, double move. This is your action.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a swim speed?
You do.
Sure.
He will make an opportunity attack against you with the trident.
Would it be
Okay.
disadvantage because it's not against me?
Yes.
Yes, because we have not gotten back to you for that round. So 17 to hit.
Hits.
All right, you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oof. That goes away on my turn.
And
It would be halved though, because it gets resistance to the damage.
you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Look at that.
And as you go down 80 feet, what do you do?
Oh, I'm trying to descend. That's what I'm trying to do. What do I see? Where are the light things in the floor yet? Are they around me? And are there arrows like there are on the map?
Yes, they do look, like I said, crop circles type of things. As you go down 80 feet, you seem to reach parity or a level with the runes, the lines that seem to be on a plane. You reach them at about 50 feet.
Oh.
60 feet. You reach them at 60 feet.
Okay.
Do you continue through?
Interesting.
You have 20 feet left.
So these are like on floating surfaces down there?
There is no. It's just they seem to be on a plane.
Oh, I see. They're just through the water. Are they ingoing? Are they
Yes, I
pulsing?
keep going. I
You
guess
go through, the runes disappear
from my vision or everyone's vision?
from your vision.
Sweet. Now what do I see?
You see darkness. You're still underwater. There is no light. You have dark vision.
Mhm.
Roll a perception check.
It's dark. You have dark vision.
Is this magical
Special
darkness?
dark vision.
It's not, but
Contracted.
his devil's sight allows him to see through.
Alright, last one.
Contract.
The water is clear.
And
Does that make you a
four.
patron and him a warlock in real life?
Kind of.
17.
17.
And now I'm
You see
Did
floating
you add your D4 for the?
about
Unfolding.
60 feet
Like I said.
beyond you, a large ball mass of kelp, some sort of green algae encrusted underwater plant
Did you
life.
find the drain plug?
Pretty much.
What
That
was
might
your
not be a
what was your
good thing,
perception?
though.
17.
17.
You kind of turn in a 360 view. There's another very large, shadowy mass in the distance.
Oh no.
It looks fish-like.
Bertha.
You can't tell
My name is Joan.
based off of the depth perception. It just seems to be slowly meandering through the depths.
Okay. I would like to. You said kelp?
Mhm.
Plant life?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pray to Yggdrasil and ask for guidance to proceed further.
Okay, roll a religion check.
Are you praying to the destruction god?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Yggdrasil.
This is his deity that he is devoted to as a paladin.
15.
I don't like swell either.
You
That's a synonym.
About swill.
get the sense of you get a shiver that runs down
Not good.
your spine, and you get the sense that you are in danger where you are.
Hey,
I'm in
let me
danger.
just say, you don't effing say, huh?
I'm making a meme of you.
Danger,
right now.
Will Robertson.
Yeah.
Danger.
Oh boy.
danger.
It's
Well,
exactly.
now.
This is exactly you right here.
1,000 feet underwater by yourself.
in danger.
Yeah. All right.
Is that a big fish in the distance behind him?
A shadow. It's
Dude,
like
you're
a
about to
shadow of
reenact
fish.
Jonah. Have fun.
Can I take a free action and take some of my chef's treats and push them away from me in
Yes.
the water?
Yes, I will allow
I'm
for
gonna
that.
spread some bait further away from
All
this-
right,
idea.
that
I
happens.
think you should cut your
away from the kelp.
cut your arm too.
In the opposite direction. By the way, it's very disorienting down here. Like, you have no idea what's up and down.
Okay.
But you know where you just came from. You do maintain, with a perception check of 17, you are able to maintain that
All right.
that sense of where you came from.
I still don't see a bottom, right?
There is no bottom.
Okay.
So most people drown.
The end of my turn.
Okay. That is the end of Vex's turn. At the top of the round, the water rises another 1.5 feet. It is now about just under 4 feet in depth. As you try to stand on the platform, your speed is now halved as you try to walk. If you don't have a swimming speed, your swimming speed is also halved.
If you're a ranger, you're just pathetic. So.
At the top of the round, what's he going to do this time?
Does he have a layer
follow
action?
me.
He does. Hashin, as you are swimming down towards him, you watch as what look to be white plumes of bubbles coalesce into long spikes that seem... You watch as a whoosh wave of energy extends out from the black shadow, and those bubbly plumes seem to instantly harden into icicles, which shoot off towards the water, piercing through the resistance as if shot through a crossbow, and make an attack against you.
Be at
I
disadvantage.
would like to deflect missile. I'm working on monk now.
You're going monk now?
Yes!
Letting know.
Okay.
Or just parry,
That is
right?
an
Can
unnatural
parry do that?
20 to hit.
Totally misses with my deflect missile.
Yep. You take 15 points of piercing damage, halved, and the weight of the icicle as it pierces into you begins to drag you down.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my goodness.
Well,
Oh, is this magical ice? Ice floats. Some good ice
I
right
mean,
there.
there's nothing I can do.
Yep. So you are 20 feet deeper than you were before.
It's what I wanted anyway.
It is now Ray's turn.
All right, so Ray is gonna fly over to where Hashim pointed. Does she see above like a dark, shadowy?
That's 35 feet right there.
Sure.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Seven.
The water's pretty murky.
Perception's the worst. Not ruined. Is the cavern still shaking?
It is. Roll one more perception check.
14.
14. What did you do with the tear of Vivon Rano after you grabbed it?
Put it on my neck.
Okay. You feel a pulsing from the tear, and you get the sense that its power is enhanced. And roll an insight check.
15.
15. You're fighting something in water, and you have the ability to control water.
That's what I was saying
You
from the
need.
get-go.
You think you need to use this tier somehow to actually win this fight.
Come on, Maleferous.
Okay. Oh, I can only do 3 things with it so far.
Man, it really would have helped if you would have worked on that instead of your fighting style.
You know what? You get so many subclasses just so freaking easy. Like, I felt like I needed to keep up.
I have to name rocks.
Oh, that's easy. Come on, man.
And you know what I get for
Red
it?
trees.
You know what I?
5 trees.
You know what I have to get for
I
it? I can't even swim.
I sleep.
I can't swim in water and I can't climb a tree.
5 flowers. Oh, come on, man. We have to come up with like creative stories
Molly?
as we do like
We've got conflict religion.
Hey, Molly.
Like,
Molly, let me just say,
You've been
every
called
magical item you
you know
have.
what? I think
I can't even swim in water as a effing ranger.
It's a little bit of what is that, like nepotism?
Hey,
Like,
if
that's
you
what I'm thinking
if you want to be
here.
a hapless ranger, I will switch with you. I'll take fighter.
No. Can Ray use the tear to try to
animosity.
sense?
I was gonna say, do we need to sit down and have like a
Can Ray
rat's
use
discussion?
the tear to
Post-fight chat.
sense where the monster is in the water?
Roll a. Oh, you messaged me. Okay. Roll a Arcana check.
13.
13. She is below you. And, like, almost directly. You don't know the depth, but you do feel a connection to the water that is greater than was before.
Okay. Can I? I can only. Hold on.
I'm gonna start drinking. Just take him out of his domain.
When my spine
I
shivers.
just want to try to like aimless power it, but I don't think that would be smart.
I think you should try it.
All right, I'll try to aimless power it. So I'm just gonna, knowing where it is. No, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna try to do,
So where's
though,
it happens? You kill me
is
and Vex.
I'm gonna try to
It's happened before.
create a tornado monsoon in the water and use that to like lift up the creature. And then as soon as it surfaces, I want to thunder fist it.
I like this.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right in the butt.
Please,
Again.
please roll a.
An advantage would be really helpful, guys.
Please roll a
As if
Mighty,
creating a
mighty,
hurricane
mighty.
isn't already helpful.
wisdom.
Mighty
This is a
Story
wisdom
of the
save to see
hurricane.
what kind of DC the Arcana check will be.
Plus 2d4s.
D4, D4, D4.
You rolled 2d4s?
Well, don't waste it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Ah, she can only use it once.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks. Blast can be used every time. You can only use the other D4 once. So be wise.
Hold on.
Darn, you guys.
Bless
Really
you.
hard on the
Come
D4s.
on. You feel the power of the tear, and though you've not spent too much time with it, given the proximity to the elemental plane of water, you
Ooh.
feel even more deeply connected, and your roots as a storm giant, your affinity to the water, as you concentrate, the lines all around you change from blue to purple.
Yes. Yes, P-Far, sing it out.
As the wisdom of your ancestors begins to pour forth through you into the tear, and you almost hear Moshi's voice reverberating in your mind, uttering words that you don't understand, as if some sort of spell or incantation. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
This could be a time for a crit.
It could be. Use it.
You can use your D4.
that's not-
D4, D4.
DeFort. William DeFore.
Darn, you need
16.
D4s.
16. As you think to yourself, hurricane, tornado, hurricane, tornado, you hear Moshi whisper, you mean whirlpool. Okay, go ahead. And
Those are two different things.
and it's like, yes, tornado in the water, whirlpool, go! And
Wait,
you
you're putting a
watch as there
whirlpool
is a
right on top of me?
swirling.
No, I'm lifting it up.
There is a swirling torrent of
No, you're not.
Might
current
slosh you around a
that
little
begin to revolve around in a circle, slow
he's
at
so
first,
far
and then
underneath.
faster and faster and faster. And instead of sucking something into it, it actually pulls the creature up and pops it out onto the surface, and then crashes down, kind of prone
Yeah,
onto the
before
waves.
it crashes,
12d6.
can I make it hard, like ice? Can I harden the water?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Yes! Come on, come on, come on!
Spiky hard ice.
21.
21.
It is very jagged ice.
You create a layer of ice that it crashes into. Go ahead and please roll.
Oh, she used its own trick against it,
three-
sucker!
Please roll 3d6.
We're dead.
Yeah.
We just got buried under our
No,
Antarctica.
he's no good. It's okay.
In a whirlpool,
Yeah,
Antarctica.
he's no good.
10.
He's
10.
alright.
It takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it smashes through the ice. The ice quickly dissipates.
Leviathan
The
comes through and
whirlpool
eats us.
subsides.
Wow.
As you kind of breathe heavily, you've called this to the surface. The sacred flame can go off, and the shadow blade can go off.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
It's gotta pass a dex save for me.
And it's prone.
8.
Nice!
Full damage.
nice!
Wow. So 24
Half
plus
24 plus 5.
plus 5. So 29 points of damage. Okay. That's really good. And the sacred flame must
I've
roll a
never
dex
done that
save.
before.
Yep.
That is a 18.
Passes.
Okay.
No damage.
As the sacred flame impacts upon it,
let's see
but
if it was
it
dex
hits in one of its heavily armored bits, and it doesn't. The
I
searing
was aiming
radiance.
for the groin.
How many bits does it have?
You had a cod piece.
I mean, yeah,
So is
few
that
bits.
one action?
That was your
Cod
action.
piece, get it?
Do I get
It's a
another
cod.
one?
No, that was your.
I'm gonna action
Fish
surge.
flapping around down
You
there.
can action surge.
Yes! It's a fire train! Can I roll and get a point?
Hey,
Advantage, great weapons master.
good for
attacks.
you.
Slam.
You know what I would do in this scenario? Not swim.
If you name 5 types of
Thunder
weather
punch
phenomenon.
in the face hole.
So, hold on. If I use the tier to grapple it in place with the water, could I also Thunder Fist it or have an attack?
If you can use the tier as an action, or you can use your thunder fist.
I don't get 2 actions.
You described
You've
this
just
thing as
used an action. You now action surge to give yourself one more action.
you described this
But I
thing as
get-
being full of
You get
water,
2
right?
attacks.
You
But
get
the
2
tier's
attacks.
not attack.
Right, yeah.
This is so confusing. All right, I'm gonna use the water, use the tier to kind of like spring like tentacles, like think Katara style, and it's gonna hold this guy in place, and it's going to
Can you rip the water out of it?
This
I
thing
ripped
controls
the
water, too.
out- I know, that's
You
why.
described it as being full of water.
Can you dehydrate it?
Yeah, dude, turn into a
Can I dehydrate it?
What are you trying to do, Ray?
That'd be crazy.
I
Bloodbending.
want to Thunder Fist it.
Did he break through the ice, or is he still on the ice?
Boils blood.
He's prone
You got
on
blood
top of the
magic.
ice, I think.
Clash, clash, clash.
Do I feel the water going through this guy?
You do feel the makeup of water within him. Yes.
Yeah, I'll try to like kind of like I'm gonna control the
he needs
water,
some
have
milk.
it start. Can I steam water
Yes!
inside of it?
I will make so many biscuits out of him.
Crab, baby.
Cheddar
so you're
baby
trying
crab
to
cakes.
supercharge the water.
I'm
In
trying
him.
to in him target the water in him and use
That's
that to
undulating
start
through
boiling.
his body.
So you fly up to him, and
Sure, if I have to get close.
this is initiating a clash.
I knew it! Do it! You got it!
Are you choosing to go forward to initiate the clash?
I mean, this would end it,
Of course.
or you might die.
Of course.
I'll revive her with a diamond. And
Don't worry, the tier will fall to me.
I really need
In the
some,
bottom of the water.
It might hit
some
me first.
You might get
advantages
it,
here,
yeah.
guys.
This would be the best.
I mean, I'm like
This is
Jack.
what we want.
I'm just sinking.
I have 4
in cold water.
advantages.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Give him take it back.
Thanks,
I want hands
Jack.
back on the chess piece.
I want to see someone lose a clash miserably.
Just you
See what
lost
happens.
yours pretty bad, didn't you?
I thought a couple
You
people
lost
lost
your
the
soul.
clash.
Yeah, we haven't done so
Oh, yeah,
lot
I
of
died.
clashes.
I've been
you
rolling
lost your
pretty
soul. Oh,
terrible.
Yeah, about that.
No, but I won that clash.
Part of it.
Yeah, we won.
All right.
Molly's
Alright.
done pretty good in clashes.
So the
far, though.
first
I saved the
clash
party.
is
Tons of advantages during my other
the
quiz.
first part of this clash. This is obviously multi-tiered
course.
because
Of course.
the first part of the clash is to wrest control of the water from Deluge.
That seems
P-Bars would be
easy.
un-
This is
Unhappy.
an Arcana check,
You used yours.
and I am going to use one of my advantages to contest you.
Do you hear that, P-Force? He's unbalancing the clash scales. You
It's
don't
a-
like that.
It's unbalanced.
The force is unbalanced.
And
Come on, chosen one. Tell it you don't like
I'm going to
Sam.
roll this live so people can see.
Oh boy. Okay. I don't know what that means.
9.
I don't know what
Oh!
Is that a crit or
That's
a
a
crit
crit.
fail?
That's a crit.
That is a kraken
spider.
skull.
Oh, that's
You go
yeah.
to control the water,
Oh.
and instead, 2 gouts of water
Darn.
blast out, and one wraps around your throat, and one wraps around the tear, pulling it from you.
Uh-oh. That went off bad.
The next
That's the risk.
is now
Strength.
you need to try to grab the tear from the water. I'm
Strength.
using an advantage.
Don't forget your
Is it
D4s.
athletics or
This
a
is
save?
a athletics.
Don't forget your death her.
My what?
D4.
Oh,
She
yeah.
already used it this round.
No, I
Well,
have bless.
bless is-
So I use
Bless
the
is-
emboldening.
Every time.
Bless. This is athletics. It's a skill.
Oh,
so
So
you
it's not blessed.
bless is for attacks or
Ba-dum.
saves.
Emboldening is for skills. So you already used that?
15.
Oh!
What was it? Oh. This is not going well. I regret this decision.
I'm rolling
The
poorly.
tear gets
Yeah, you
pulled
are. Oh, dear.
into the water,
Oh, this is
We just lost a moat. 2 of them.
2 motes.
and now the pincer hand goes
Oh,
to
no.
grab it.
Should have thunder fisted it.
You
Still
have
can.
one chance to prevent the tear from reaching its grasp.
All right, Molly, you have my last advantage.
Can any of us do something here?
What am I rolling?
It's another athletics check.
You have my last advantage.
I want to cast slow on it.
Please tell me it was worth it.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
31.
Shouldn't have done it.
Okay. Oh, that's so scary.
31.
Ah!
It has a plus 20.
Very impressive.
You are able to, with your last
Today, Satan!
with your last bit of movement, you just plunge into the water, like cannonballing it. You grab the tear back into your hand, and you are now underwater with the creature right next to you, and it knows
Am I prone?
you have the tear.
Oh,
no, you're
shoot.
you're
In water.
essentially swimming. You're in water.
Okay. Not good.
As this happens, it reaches around and goes to pierce you with its trident.
I'd be disadvantaged with the cloak. And I did not recklessly attack it this time.
That is 2 2s.
Where was that in the clash? Darn.
Wait, the clash is over?
Clash is over.
Nothing happened.
She
really.
essentially,
Nothing
she,
gained.
well,
that's a loss here.
she
It knows about it now. which is
she
not good.
tried to utilize the tear and failed, and it now knows
Yeah,
she has the
she's
tear.
marked. Now we have to play keep away.
Yep.
Hugo, it is your turn. You did not
Darn. Sorry,
damage. You
guys.
did not damage it this round.
That would have been
try.
so boss if it
Therefore,
worked.
none of
No
your
worries.
effects are active for any
Yeah.
players.
So Hugo would attempt
No
to.
worries.
Wait, I did damage it. I slammed it into the ground with the frost,
Yeah, suck on that.
It's true.
which means I also keep my rage too, because I also attacked it.
You did.
Noise.
Molly again, gaming mechanics from the win
If I
tonight.
could roll more
Nice.
higher than a 12.
This must be odd for you to roll like me.
I literally have not rolled higher than a 14 this entire game.
Oh.
I'm not used to this, guys.
Hugo.
Hugo's gonna try to get right up next to it.
I
Okay.
literally chose to play a divination
So
wizard
you're
so I
s-
could circumvent my luck.
You don't have a swimming speed.
Right.
So
How far away is
5,
that?
10, 15, 20,
Oh yeah, jump and,
and
slide.
then
Why would you go that? Why wouldn't you go diagonally?
I mean I am 5, 10,
All right.
5,
I'll give it
10,
to you.
15, 20, and then you have how much speed left?
I have 40 feet total.
Okay, so you got 30, 40. You can get up next to it.
All right. Then he will use his bonus action to recall his Shadow Blade back to him.
Okay.
Sounds like
Shadowblade.
this team.
Shadowblade is recalled.
And yeah, I can still do this.
Man,
And
that
then
would've
he
been
will
sick if I-
I
cast
know, it would have been so cool.
Green Flame Blade and attempt to attack him.
All right, make your attack.
So I use
Only on tomato sandwiches.
Little known power of the tier of 5 on Roto.
22.
That should be.
He makes sandwiches.
I produce crab cake.
22 hits.
22.
BLT right now sounds so good though.
7,
Oh my
11,
goodness.
Wendy's?
Yeah, I'm saying let's go Wendy's
16.
after.
Tomatoes are in season now, too.
16
know.
psychic,
Oh,
and
that'd be
5
delicious.
fire.
No, nice.
Fire?
16 psychic and 5 fire, 21 total.
Steven!
As the shadow blade pierces through,
Oh.
its
Thought you
body
said Steven.
seems to kind of
bet
shake.
you did too.
Its head shakes for a moment as the psychic energy kind of courses through it. The fire does burn away some of its flesh, but it seems to kind of quickly take that off as its eyes are fixed on Ray.
All right.
That's okay.
And then he will attack a second time.
Okay.
Oh, good. 12, 15. That'll be 23.
23 hits. As
You guys
you
are doing great
swing the.
without
Are you?
Like every other fight we've ever been in with
I'm
Steve.
gonna go in the heat of battle. Check this thing out that is got a 1% chance of working.
So we
I
have
have to. It's,
JB
Go ahead and
doing
roll your
that.
damage.
it's in my brain.
And meanwhile, I have to chase you because you might die. This is just what happens.
16.
Manticore, JB trying to get the
You have
treasure
disadvantage
chest
on
with
the-
Wastrelith. Now you're exploring a
I can't help
coffin.
myself.
Do I have disadvantage in the
Happened
water?
Many times.
I know.
Yes, if you don't have a swimming speed, unless I count the
Since the ranger
shadow
doesn't,
blade as
you
a
don't.
short sword. What's
Well,
the?
it is a short. It's
It's
considered.
prone though, so wouldn't he get advantage?
Well,
It's-
Shadow Blade is considered.
Isn't that a ranged attack the way you use it?
No, I
You
can
could
throw
use
it,
it, you
which is what
can
I did
throw it.
before. It's considered a finesse light. That's all it says. A finesse light.
Which is a short sword, sure. So you don't have a disadvantage. Give it to you.
I have a tagline for you, Steve. When you kill something,
Okay.
Wait, but
I,
so
I will
when
never
knocked
kill
it
anything.
down on the ice,
will.
is it just
see.
swimming now, or is it?
Yeah, because
prone?
the
Myself.
ice broke
That's a
and kind of
spicy
melted
meatball.
away,
Okay,
so
so
it's
it's
essentially
swimming.
swimming.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Okay. So what was the damage on that last one? I don't. It was 21 the first time, and then
16.
16 the second. All right. Very good.
Dude, you're just pumping out damage.
All right.
That's my job.
Love
He's
it.
making up for you.
The
that's- well,
water
that's true.
seems to be filled with
I have
a
buffed him, though.
greenish,
That's true.
yellowish liquid
oh good.
as its injuries are pouring
Oh,
forth.
nice.
Tasty.
I need Hugo and
Ew.
Ray in the water right next to it to make Constitution saves as the acidic nature of its blood begins to seep out.
Both of you can add 2d4s, I believe, to this.
That's all right. You want to know, really?
How high over 30?
36.
Holy cow! Does
18.
he actually
18?
gain health back?
All right, you each take 10 points of acid damage. Right? And it is now the boss's turn as it rights itself in the water.
Yeah.
Crashing through the ice.
You're
And
so cool. No, the ice dissipated.
and
Oh.
it goes to rip the tear from your hand.
Initiate a clash.
Do I get an opportunity
two?
attack when he moves away from me?
Sure.
Sweet.
Kick him in the butt.
Yeah, why not, right?
Run away from me.
24.
Before hits, go ahead and roll your damage with your Shadow Blade.
Yeah, she did, Jake. She
That's
killed a couple
18.
things.
18, all right, very good.
Ooh.
Do you want to do the other dice giveaway then?
Sure. All right, so we're going to do our second giveaway of the evening.
Oh, yeah.
And
1040.
the metallic gray dice have been taken, so you either get the chance for yellow dice or which no one has chosen the yellow dice for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I don't think people like
or
yellow.
a gift card. So yellow
That was my
dice
favorite
or
color.
a $5 gift card to DM's Guild. And you can type into the chat for your chance to win, ! Undulate.
Spell it.
UNDULATE. Undulate.
Under the water late.
All right.
Into the sea we
It makes an attack with its pincer claw first and foremost
My oh my.
against you, Ray.
Oh, this guy's
like
named
a devil goddess
Sebastian.
thing.
That's a 27
This guy?
to
Yeah, you already
hit.
know him.
Is
Yeah,
it a
no idea.
disadvantage?
I know.
Like,
His name is Deluge.
Oh, that's because
Good
the
point.
devourer
Name of
told me to
That's
release the
26
deluge.
Crab
But
from
yeah.
Moana.
That too.
Maybe you still do
Um,
need to pee.
17 and 16 on the die. So you are restrained in the water,
Okay.
GPU.
and you take 15 points of damage, halved down to
Tamatoa.
7.
See
Okay.
her.
That's why I got it.
And now he
Down
goes
across
to
the
rip
way.
the tear from your hands. That's the first attack. This is a grapple. This is it has advantage because you are restrained, and it is an athletics check. So I'm gonna roll live. Oh my goodness.
Really? Oh no.
Gee.
Do I get to use both D4s or just one?
Fornicate, prostate.
It's a check, so 1.
Pontificate. That's a good
I
one.
like that one.
24.
24.
I got another one. Now I'm gonna put it in there. Oh,
Did you win?
Defeats my 2 3s.
Nice!
Hey-ho!
So it makes its third and final attack to try to rip the tear from you. This is
Dang.
again an athletics check.
This thing wants that tear. I wonder why.
24 again. Rolled the same thing.
Nice.
Woo!
You won that clash.
Yeah, that was
It
better.
does not take the tear from you.
This is mine, fool.
It's good because I think we need
Sheen,
It's
it.
like
you
Gollum with the one ring.
Okay, so I have a question. Because he got damaged when he hit me with the ice, does that like disappear because he lost concentration?
No, you're still sinking unless you remove yourself from the ice, which takes an action.
If he names all the kinds of ice that exist, could he break free as a
So
free action?
Black ice, white ice, clear ice, blue ice, slippery ice. See that, Molly? This isn't so easy. And you know what I'll get for it? Not the ability to
Ice
swim.
cubes. Don't
I was
forget.
gonna say ice cube, iceberg, glacier.
Yeah, come on, Jake.
Glacier and iceberg are the same thing.
Why do they both exist?
Yeah, whatever. Break out of it.
Go ahead and roll for the legs check. This is a ranger skill.
No, it's not.
Rangers in the
14.
tundra would beg
14.
to differ.
So it's a
You.
water damage.
Yep.
I can't pull an
Cold
ice
damage,
ice pick out of me.
damage,
Yep.
and acid damage.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Win.
Okay.
Use the tear to win.
I'm
Just taking
still
control
there.
from it.
That's your
Would've
action.
been funny if you just
Yeah.
sucked all the
You
water
can
out of it. and
swim
just,
up,
like a raisin.
Well,
10
that's
feet.
what- so the-
whatever your
15.
Yeah.
Can I see? Can I see
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee?
What
That,
if we
so we'll never
emptied the-
know. Yeah.
What if we
I don't
emptied
know who
this
you're referring
pool
to.
thing?
Right there.
Oh no,
chef?
you do not.
No, he must be dead. I start swimming up.
Did you say if this thing is covered in glowing runes, the same as the?
Range.
It is not.
Okay, just curious.
The creature itself, you mean?
Do I
Yeah.
see it above me?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Is this a
Ready
ranger
to.
ability?
Perception is generally chosen by rangers, but
Thus, it was chosen by me.
disadvantaged roll.
I can't get much worse. 10.
You see a large shadowy frame that is intertwined with the shadows of your friends. The depth of and the angle, both Hugo and Ray are in the water right next to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do. I've done nothing this game.
You've
Celine,
been getting stuck and stuck and stuck. If I move up to the edge of the platform, am I within 30 feet of it?
yes.
Okay. Can I distantly cast light on it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Because
do
light typically is what, 20 feet?
that. Light is typically touch, so I'm distantly casting it to
Well,
make
okay,
it
so
a
then
30
I
foot.
think
When you distant a spell, it becomes 30 feet if it's a touch radius.
is that what it says?
That's
Well
No,
then,
it's always been.
that's exactly what you do.
But you do get a chance to, because are you hostile to me? I think we're pretty pals, right? No, you get the chance to roll a dexterity saving throw. You fail! Yes! All right, you're glowing, baby. You are literally shiny now.
I am. There's a 20-foot bright light
Shiny!
and then 20-foot dim light, correct?
20 foot bright and dim for additional 20. Yep. And I'm gonna make you bright ass pink.
Okay. A pink light emerges and shines forth from the shadow. The shadow clarifies in your vision, although it is that kind of odd underwater like blurriness. It's no longer dark. It is a pinkish, reddish creature.
And then can I move my spiritual weapon 20 feet and attack?
You can move your spiritual weapon 20 feet, though it is no longer down. It's 20. It needs to go 20 more feet to get to the surface.
Can I stab its toe?
You cannot.
Are you sure?
You have not had luck with your spiritual
I know.
weapon.
I was just thinking that. I
Cacophony.
never have
It's a
luck with the
trap.
placement.
You are up.
The trap.
Well, I will move
I'm
it up,
up.
so closer towards it.
You can do it.
All right.
Now we know where
Melt
it
his
is.
face.
So, is he the same distance underwater?
He is. It's actually a little closer now that he's at the surface.
All right, I'm gonna
We
go
finally know where he is.
across the way. It looks like I'm kind of on land, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you're-
walk to the other side.
Here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and shoot Eldritch Blast in his glowing
Okay.
pink
Please
direction.
make your attacks. Shame none of you guys have any advantages.
I know.
Seriously.
Oh.
Yeah, we know. Not a bad use of the cantrip. I knew it took, like,
19.
19 does not hit as the Eldritch Blast dissipates against its
Man.
Did you roll your
hard
2d4s?
armor shell.
Yeah, did you roll a d4?
I didn't roll a d4.
Okay, well then it hits.
Cacophony!
Instead
God, we
of,
bless you!
instead of
Ooh, that was
ricocheting
3,
off,
so that is 22.
it finds a seam in the armor and
Curveball!
Pretty
go to roll your
much.
second attack.
All right.
Do you get a d4 with this one?
Every attack.
You do,
She's blessed.
but
Yep.
only one, not two.
Okay. One is all she...
You can choose to add the second d4 to this one attack alone.
No, that's a 5.
Okay. So the
Darn you guys.
this is the
Stop
Eldritch
sucking.
Blast that actually ricocheted off of
yeah.
the shell. Yeah.
All right, and then D10. This is a D10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I've done that
Yep.
too.
8 damage.
8
Not
points
bad.
of damage.
good.
Very good.
Are you with? Oh,
Yeah, are you
10
within
feet.
10 feet? No.
No.
I thought it was 30.
And are you staying there?
Yeah. It
All
only
right.
makes sense to move if I can get within 10 feet of him.
Very good.
and
Vex.
I'll go ahead towards the kelp.
Okay, you move towards the kelp,
Mhm.
which is in the opposite direction.
yeah, we're back
of
to you.
From which you came.
I'm in danger.
What do you mean? I came from the top.
Right.
Yeah, the kelp is lower.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Danger
You-
It's
intensifies.
piqued my interest.
You
Steven's interest.
Mine too. I want to see what's there. Let's go.
I hope it's a destruction orb of
a
some
party
sort
of 5,
that blows
right?
my face off.
you use your full movement to reach the kelp.
Yes.
You arrive.
How big is this thing?
It is like a 10-foot ball of kelp yarn
Okay.
diameter.
He was into
You
knitting.
know there's got to be something in the middle.
Dude, his little, like, babies are in there. His mother's stay-at-home wife is in there making dinner for the kids.
It's such a red herring. It's just gonna be kelp.
That's alright.
But it works on Steve.
Please roll a perception check.
I will.
OMG, the ocean's largest ball of kelp.
10.
Worth it.
10. The
Souvenir.
large, sauntering creature seems to be approaching you.
Eating my treats I left him?
Um,
Tiny little chef treats.
in the direction that it's swimming, it could be going towards the treats, or it could be going towards you. It's
Don't know.
you're kind of in a line.
You're actually leading it right to
With
you
that perception, you rolled a 10. Yeah, you still can't make out any of its features. Although its body is very long,
You piece
and
of
it
candy
seems to
yourself.
have almost the way that it swims is almost like squid-like.
Oh no, it's a kraken.
Squidward.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does this ball seem like it's food or
This Krabby Patty recipe.
What is this thing?
Are you using your action to investigate the kelp?
No.
Okay. I mean, it's a ball of kelp.
Why
If
did you swim down there then if you're not
trying-
gonna investigate
It's a ball
it?
of kelp.
wanna
If you're
smite
trying
it.
to like get to the center of it, that's what I mean. It would like
Yeah,
take
do
an
I.
action to.
I want to get into the center of it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation
I love
for
it.
your action.
Pointless, but absolutely insane waste of time.
This could be
This tops
this,
the manticore.
this could be up there at the manticore
I
one.
think it tops it, honestly. Because at least with the manticore, we
6.
were above
6.
water.
it's really firm, leathery kelp. And you take out your sword and try to like cut through, and you get maybe like a foot into it, but it is very heavily balled together, and you can't really find anything but kelp.
Keep it up. You know it's worth it.
Undeterred,
That's
you
right.
you continue.
Kelp floor.
Yeah. I will.
Crikey, now that's a kelp bowl.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Investigation returns.
I am gonna-
50%
I'm gonna-
seed,
I am gonna attack it.
50% weed. This was worth it. This is what you're gonna learn.
Seaweed. Alright.
You got
I
it.
will attack it.
Firm.
You've used your action to investigate.
Oh, I said I didn't want to use my action to do anything.
Oh, well, to proceed into the kelp was an action to investigate.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to rescind that?
Wow, you're so generous.
Well, I wanted to look at it first.
Okay.
And if it doesn't seem like it's alive, I will kill it.
I mean, it's kelp, so it is alive.
Well, it's a plant. That's all right. I'm going to slash it with a sword.
You.
Yes.
Okay, go
Bigot.
ahead. Make your first attack, which...
People understand that kelp is completely worthless, but Steve, no.
It could be. There's something in there.
Oh.
19 to hit.
19.
laugh so
You
hard it's what
slash through it, and you slash about...
And I smite it.
I didn't hope there was something.
Please roll your damage.
Yes.
Now this is fun.
Meanwhile, we're dying.
All right. Now, you guys are fine. Don't worry about this. All right.
They shall call you the slicer of kelp.
Kelp, bro. Mad sussy.
On God, I smite the kelp. This has to be worse. At this point,
This has to
we're
be
all
worth-
too emotionally
This has to be worth
invested.
some advantages for you.
22.
22 damage.
Radiant
the ball
damage.
of kelp explodes in radiant fire and reveals
Nothing.
a bearded clam.
A baby?
A
It's
bearded clam.
large.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I just released the Kraken.
Is there?
Wait, did the smite
Wizard
damage go
sleeves around
towards it?
The clam is shut
Before
around
it gives
something that's
advantage to kill.
probably valuable.
Yeah.
Stay down there, Steve. You're in too deep now.
As the
Did you really say a bearded clam? Oh my gosh. I came in on euphemism. I will leave on euphemism.
Clam has an advantage.
I'd like to.
Or the kelp.
I think it goes to the clam though.
The
because
kelp
you
has
put
been
it in.
smited, bro.
Put it in. I'm sure it'll smite
the
it.
clam is shut tight.
I will use my second attack.
Seduce it. It might work. Get it?
Charisma.
I
I say
charisma,
sometimes you gotta
charisma.
lube it up, you
Do
know.
I think I could smash it open?
It's submerged in water, so
Can I smash it
Dude,
open?
you don't want to do that. You got to be gentle.
Prise it open delicately.
Depends on the situation.
Oh God. Disadvantage. Holy God.
what are you doing now?
Does it look like I could smash it?
Absolutely.
You down to smash, huh?
You're gonna smash the bearded clam,
I would.
Steve?
I prefer.
He's already gone through
Never
the
mind.
birth canal. This should feel easy.
Yes. I want to initiate a clash in the clan. There will be so much clan clashing.
The clam.
It just so happens that your sword is the perfect implement.
Shuck that piece of clam. Shuck it wide open.
Find the pearl inside, Steve. Put on some smooth jazz.
I'll take the sword to it.
Make your attack.
Oh.
Make your attack.
Let's get it on.
18.
Man, take me by the
18
clam.
definitely smashes the
Oh
clam
my gosh.
into the... Yeah, roll your damage.
I'm smiting it.
Yeah, you are.
We went off the rails here.
18 damage.
Huck,
the clam slam.
The clam explodes
In passion.
in fractal glory. Okay. I need you. Hold on a second.
Oh my gosh.
What's ever inside?
Please roll a D100 for me.
I hope that it's like nothing.
It's like one gold coin.
Was it good for you?
You get a card that
Six,
has a
right?
phone number on it. And
Six?
For a good time call.
6.
You rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6. That's the best.
Is the
one.
creature reacting to this, by the way? So like, oh,
That's the best one on there.
make clam chowder. Ocean man,
Marvin.
take me by the clam, lead me to the land. Song.
As the
Ocean
shards
man.
of the clam explode around you,
Secrets of a life.
there is a glowing blue pearl within
Mm.
that also has been shattered by the smite.
Oh no!
I was gonna say, don't you give him anything on
And
this.
No.
as the magical essence
I'm only listening to gods.
of the pearl kind of dissipates in the water around you, you feel cold come over your body as the pearl begins to seep into
Oh, boy.
your skin.
Oh boy.
Smoke a cigarette.
I'm gonna need 2 after that.
Your
My work here is done.
your body temperature is now permanently below freezing,
What?
and the ice, the water around you begins to slowly start to turn to ice.
Swim.
You're making slushy.
I think I just won this battle though. I just have to
As
sit
you-
here till it all freezes.
As you breathe out in the water, your breath
I don't
is
breathe. But okay.
frosty and cold.
Wendy's.
I would love that.
Wendy's.
This effect is permanent.
Oh!
What?
That's the
So you just can't be in water again.
epitome
I'm
of F
Mr.
around,
Freeze
find
now?
out.
You are, in fact, Mr. Freeze.
That's kind of cool.
Vex Freeze.
Dude, are you gonna bring an ice age to this plane?
Also, the Kraken is now approaching you much closer.
Oh, it is a kraken.
That
Great.
you were able to discern this through the 2 radiant blasts that lit up the sky / elemental plane of water and drew its eye towards you.
1v1 Kraken, Steve, you got
I
it!
think krakens use infrared heat sensing
infrared.
technology, and now I'm ice cold, so he has no idea where
Or
I'm
maybe
It's
it's
like a
looking for
predator.
it's
You're
looking for the
smeared
dead
in mud.
spot.
That's
You're
right.
smeared in mud.
That's right. I've been hidden,
Yep.
and I killed its
This
child.
is amazing.
I should have taken
All right, Vex. It is now the top of the
Kraken
round.
sight.
Kraken sight.
At the top of the round, back in the confluence of planes where the rest of the party is, there is another.
It's like, yo, bro, did you
There-
just smash my bearded clam? I'm about to smash you, no cap!
No cap.
Oh, God!
There is a flash of
I'm
energy
sweaty,
that
I'm laughing
emits
so hard.
from the large crustacean fiend that you're fighting, and the water, the 4 feet of water that has raised, which is now 6 feet, flashes and turns into a poisonous mist. I need everyone above water to make a Constitution save
Hey, I'm good.
with disadvantage.
This is not what I
With disadvantage.
If you are on the water, this affects you.
Affects me.
And Hugo,
What is it then?
Celine, Cacophony. It does not affect Vex and Hashin.
That's
We
right.
good, bro.
Constitution.
You're gonna die on a different plane of
A
existence, though.
Constitution
Disadvantaged Constitution.
Wait, I'm in a
yes.
different plane.
He just said it.
Yikes.
Oh, because I'm underneath the
6.
barrier. Oh, that's sweet. Oh,
6.
6.
Okay. That fails.
I know.
You are rolling terrible.
29.
I
29
know. Remember that one
succeeds.
game when we were all
Yeah, I don't know.
29 with
rolling crits every
disadvantage?
time?
I rolled a 16 and a 17, and I have a plus 10 for Constitution.
Oh,
Okay,
wait a
so
minute.
26.
And then I rolled my D4,
Got it.
and then I get a plus 1 because of my one thingy, my one ring.
Oh.
Whatever.
Saves.
That's right.
Another magical item
That
you
is a
have,
very
huh?
good ring.
Interesting.
What ring?
She has a ring of
Protection?
protection.
You
Haven't
took
you
it
seen?
last time.
Haven't you seen her pimp hand?
I took one from you. There were 2 of them in the party.
Oh, I don't have one.
Someone. Anyway, she got it.
He
I have
said
it?
it. He
Good.
said I got
I'm
it.
glad you have
Yeah,
it.
I was.
I'm glad.
Hugo?
28.
28. That passes with disadvantage. You guys are beasts.
An 11
Yeah, you
plus
are.
13 plus 4 on my D4.
And
How would you like to
Celine?
do this?
I rolled a 14.
14. All right. Celine and Cacophony, you are both poisoned.
Word.
So you have disadvantage on all attacks. You also take 30 points of poison damage.
30?
30. Hugo and Ray, you each take 15
Dude, you're
points
dead.
of poison damage.
Oh, crap.
Cacophony, are you still up?
Nope.
Cacophony falls.
At least I'm not in the water anymore.
Yeah, right?
She is.
Wait, so it did this when it was not in the water? Is it
So
in
the
water?
water that had risen, it just evaporated
blood.
and turned into poison.
Yeah.
So the
Oh.
water level is back to the level of the mezzanine.
Oh, so this is like the big build-up attack thing it does. Got it. Okay, cool.
It is now Ray's
That's
turn.
bad.
All right. Ray is going to
Whoopsies.
use the tier
Poison.
to create like really strong opposing tides in the water,
Okay.
attempting to like dismember the crab. She's gonna aim specifically for like where you shuck a crab, so like to kind of deshell it. She wants that to be the focal point as she creates these two like really strong opposing forces.
Okay. So are you seeking to clash again with the crab?
Sure.
Okay.
I think you have to
Third
win a
time's a
clash to win this
charm.
fight.
That's clearly where it's going.
This is well. Yeah. This is another clash.
2 for 1.
The DC has raised because this is your second attempt to tear it apart.
Yeah.
So I am not rolling against you this time. This is you rolling against the DC.
Okay.
So the first is a wisdom save to try to tap into the power of your ancestors to help guide you through the use of the tier.
Is this 2d4 or 1d4?
I would use it on this one because I feel like... Well, hold on. I don't know.
I get blessed no matter what, though?
Bless
Is it
is
the
for
same?
every
Okay.
roll.
And then I'll
But
see.
are you going to use both?
I'll
You
roll
can only use
and
both
then...
once.
Oh, yeah, but I'll roll and then see what I roll and then I might add it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't have to add it. Duh, I forgot about that.
$23.
23. All right.
What do you roll? That's nice.
Now you must roll an Arcana check to seek to control the tier,
This is where I'd use it.
to seize
Go.
the watery essence of deluge.
Do I get blessed too?
Bless is everything. Yeah. You got a D4 every time. Good for clashes. This is good for clashes.
I hate this dice today!
You can add a D4 though. Did you roll
Did.
both?
It's not gonna matter.
Not even for both?
What'd you roll?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll add my d4, I guess.
Doesn't hurt.
10.
It's better than an
The
8.
runes around this space toggle between blue and purple as there is this battle going on for the arcane energy that is resident within this caldera. You did not pass that as the blue takes form and you feel the blue runes shine forth. You feel your control over the tier slipping. You have one more clash to try to wrest control back and to seek to rend this creature. However, you are channeling the powers of the runes at this very moment against Deluge. So this will expend the runes in this space. And there will be consequences for that, depending on how you roll.
Oh, good.
Okay. Is this another arcana?
It is
or-
another Arcana check.
Oh, crap. Alright, you only got one.
Do you have any
D4 in this.
advantages?
Wait, hold on. Give it a second. This would be a nice time. to
An
have
advantage would
advantage.
certainly be helpful.
What
Hey,
a
when are we
crit.
playing Candlekeep
First one
again,
of the
by
night.
the way? June 1st, July 1st?
What?
The first Thursday in July.
Which is different than July 1st.
Yeah, it is.
Unnatural 20.
Better than I thought.
Okay.
That's nerve-wracking.
The runes turn purple once more.
Yes.
And you you seize the essence of Deluge, much like a bloodbender.
I knew it!
In Avatar Season 2. Have you seen that, Jake?
No, that's for children.
Yeah. And you feel the power coursing through you.
Power!
What do you do? You have control. What do you do?
That was my goal
I
tonight
have
anyway.
control of the water inside of the crab.
Yes.
Rip it apart.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have it where the water's like expanding until it like seeks to burst out.
So you're trying to burst it.
Yes.
Sublimation.
Inside, from the inside out.
Okay.
Sublimate.
Please roll a D100.
17 times.
Yeah, pretty
Just keep going.
Turn it evil.
Bars does that often enough. Just shows up on the screen.
I guess that would be a 2. If it's 2 zeros and a 2.
Yep.
Oh no! What's us with our rolls on D100s tonight?
A 4, a 6, and a 2. Ooh.
Can we roll again? That feels
That's
lame.
what we've gotten. Right? You got a 4? I got
Yeah.
Unless
6,
it's a
you got 2.
200.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not doing so great. Darn. That would have been so dope.
You do 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Son
No!
of-
Oh, that!
As you rend the creature.
It got a tummy ache.
That could have been like 70-something points!
Could have been 100 points.
It was like
that
past
sucks.
gas.
The
little bit of steam.
runes disappear entirely.
I just rolled a one.
The rumbling begins to oscillate violently.
oh, great.
It's a heavy undulation.
Time to run.
And I'm getting stuck in an iceberg.
Sorry guys, the dice are not with
In
me
the
today.
plane of water.
Don't let go, Jack.
You have moved from battle into a skill check.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
As
Okay.
the gate between the caldera and the elemental plane of water has been removed, and the
Oh no.
ancient geyser erupts.
Wait,
Oh no!
You all feel
up.
yourselves flung through the air,
Someone
with the
grab me.
exception of Vex. You are in the elemental plane of water. And you need to avoid a kraken to survive.
Son of a bitch. Never listen to your monger, people. Never.
That is where we are going to pick up our session next week.
Man, the dice were not in my favor today.
Well, now I'm poisoned and exhausted too.
Your skill checks are going to be disadvantaged,
Oh, yeah, that's
as
gonna
are
suck.
cacophonies.
I'm down.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right! Can I healing word?
You're
No,
down?
she's gonna get 2
I'm
death
down.
fails.
She could die.
Oh my goodness.
Good
So
thing
as
I
soon
have
as
the
she
diamond
lands-
cacophony.
as
Good
soon
thing
as
I
she
have
lands-
it. Good thing, isn't it? Isn't it a good thing when the healer has the diamond?
For it.
And I won't even know who to ask because you'll be dead.
No, you'll go through my
No one
stuff
will
and
know
be like,
that it's
now
you.
we're not bringing her back.
We've already given away the 2. Who won the second one, by the way?
Turbo.
Oh.
Turbo. Okay. Congratulations, Turbo. Thank you so much for sticking around. You were here a long time. Appreciate that.
You,
were
if
here-
you can endure our smashing clam, you're fit for this stream.
Turbo, you can watch me smash Clam whenever you want.
Drop the OnlyFans link,
at,
Steve.
at the local Red Lobster.
Ooh, what are you
That's
doing in those bathrooms?
I actually hate. Never mind.
So we really appreciate
Just
you
ask George
guys being
Michael.
here. We have a Discord channel. If you care to, you can join us there. And there's always some fun conversations that goes along. We'll put the Discord into the chat right now. We will be here next Tuesday night. We're here every Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we will continue to tell our story as the party must now ride the wave. And we'll see how that goes for Vex, who is in the elemental plane of water.
How are you gonna get back?
And
He's not. He's gonna play a new character.
that is a distinct possibility, depending on how that goes.
But how does your body even get back to us?
It
That's
won't.
deep. Yeah, that's deep because I thought this was going
He's
to go
gonna
on
play
forever.
a new character. He's gonna play a new character that doesn't die.
No,
Okay.
I can't do that again.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Really appreciate you guys. And we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time here on Twitch when we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.